faster player that you have on the map. Everyone on FaZe now backing off because they recognize they are certainly going to be pushed from every angle at the moment.
And it's G2 in the ascendancy here, but just like that, it's going to be FaZe Clan to flip the script. Renegade currently sitting on 18 kills, 8 assists, and 10 deaths. He has been instrumental in making sure FaZe Clan keep this one competitive, and they hold a solo single kill advantage.
Manages to find a quick kill. Will actually try and go for the double. Is the nade gonna kill himself? No! Sab gives away a free kill. It's the 47th for FaZe Clan. And how important could that be? It's so close between these teams, 49 to 47.
One kill then for FaZe Clan to put a bow on this Slayer. It's been nervy. And you can see all of G2 up towards PD. Renegade the first point of contact. Has he done sufficient damage? Drop. We'll keep him in the game for now. The kill will come. It's a frag grenade from
What a play.
And they double the lead.
Back and forth we go all game long. But eventually, the cream does rise to the top. And unfortunately for G2, they fall once more in the latter stages. So close, yet so far. And that is it's gonna be so difficult for them to try and manage that mentally. They know how close they are, but just not being able to get over that final hurdle. As for FaZe, they're just showing so much resilience when it comes to these late game plays. The confidence of Renegade there, just to throw those grenades, hold his ground, utilize the drop ball to stay alive.
I'm also gonna move, Chad, I'm also gonna move the overlay from the top to the bottom so we can see the map cam. That's what I'm
doing. Stay positive. You're still in this series. It's only 2-0. It's a best of 5. You still have a chance.
You talk about G2 having to try get over that final hurdle. That final hurdle has been one man, Renegade. It's been his playground, particularly in that game number 2. 21 kills from one player at a world championship. Renegade's not playing games this weekend.
And Renegade's going to need to do that consistently all weekend long. If he wants to make sure this FaZe Clan roster are in the conversation for world champions, you need to be stepping up. You need to be proving why you are one of the best players in this game. He may have had to make a change, right? He may have made that decision to jump off Cloud9. You can make everyone understand why if you become a world champion at the very end of it.
He jumped out of Cloud9, took out the parachute and landed on FaZe Clan, and he is fit on this squad like a glove. Along with King Nick, this team's fortunes have been turned around almost overnight.
There was a period of time where I was so worried for FaZe, for E-United, for these teams that were making changes when the inevitable hurricane happened off the back of Renegade leaving Cloud9. I was even worried about Cloud9 for a short period of time. But I'd actually say that
was a good game. Yo, let me work on, let me fix this overlay, y'all.
And they are all fit to challenge for that title, which is the scary thing. People will do their predictions, people will have their favorites for the tournament, but realistically we have 4 if not 5 teams who could walk away as world champions at the end of this event.
FaZe Clan then one game away from opening up this pool with a win. And with G2, at least seeding wise, being their closest competition, they are then favorites to top this group, and how important that can be heading into the elimination bracket and indeed the winners bracket.
And you saw there, game 3 is going to be live fire strongholds. I finally have good news for G2. This is FaZe's absolute worst map from Orlando. They didn't win it once. They got destroyed every single time they played it. A very poor KD for some of the best players in the world. So if G2 are going to get a game, it's got to be this one. And you've got to do it in a fashion that makes kind of FaZe look at themselves and say, wait, how has that just happened? How are G2 doing this to us?
Boom.
Otherwise,
if
you don't come out hot,
now we can see the map count.
Don't come out of those blocks fast. FaZe will take advantage of that. They will carry on slaying you like they have done in games 1 and 2. And this suddenly could very quickly end up as a 3-0.
And you can see
all right, here we go.
G2. And you know he has done his homework. You know he has done what is required, the research to take down FaZe in this game 3. But it has to be perfect. It has to be lights out. FaZe Clan looking just as good as ever. But the job's not done yet. And G2 have made a real series of this so far.
I think one player I'm going to be looking at in this game is going to be King Nick. He was the outlier for this team when it came to this map and mode, but it wasn't for a good reason.
Yo, welcome all the new followers, everybody who's chilling. Welcome everybody
when they played this game
just popping into the stream. Yo, let me know, by the way, if audio's all good. Let me know if I need to change anything. Hopefully we should be all right.
Because with such a big map pool, sometimes you will just allow a few game types to trickle through as the bad ones, and you don't get them in the series.
Yo, that was loud as hell.
A team who is just all about perfection.
Yo, Warframe with the prime. Yo, thank you very much. Much respect as always. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yo, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Sorry.
Time and time again. And if FaZe are a team like that, which I think they are, they're gonna look far better today than they did in Orlando.
G2 then. You can see the face of Gilkey. Not happy with how this one is going. It's almost more.
Audio sounds good. All right, cool. Appreciate it. Yo, what's up, Meta?
Spirit, they've shown fight.
How's it going, everybody? Yo, again, I hope everybody is chilling. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome, everybody. It is the first day of the World Championship.
And G2,
this is going to be such a sick weekend, bro. I'm literally so lit. Welcome, everybody. Everybody is popping up in here first time.
Arrive into pool play today, and
we're going to be adjusting a little bit for these first few minutes,
who is
but
going to be added to your group. The likes of Complexity,
don't have a
the likes
good
of
ass time
Ascend all coming into the equation as well, who really will throw a spanner in the works. So G2 know how important it is to actually get a performance here, try and get some maps on the board. We saw some pretty crazy things happen in Orlando where we had tiebreakers come into the equation, where suddenly map wins are actually going to be important.
Box a little bit here.
You don't want to just bow out and just say, okay, well, we'll get 3-0'd by FaZe. What happens if you end up in a three-way tie with FaZe included? Suddenly those map wins are going to be very important.
Here we go. That should be good, right?
Wearing those map wins either. It still reads
right it's going to be so sick, bro. We're going to have so many sick matches. We're supporting a great cause this weekend in Limitless. If you guys are interested, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for the first time this stream. Exclamation point charity if you guys are interested. If you're supporting Limitless, this event, which if you guys have seen on Twitter or just around, they're the people that make the prosthetics that look like Cat's arm or Master Chief's arm, but they're dope. They're super dope, and obviously it's for a great cause. So if you're interested, exclamation point charity. You can peep the QR code that's above the webcams in the bottom left.
They would have been rubbing their hands
yeah, if you want more information or if you want the link to donate, check that out. And also, I don't know what drops I have yet, actually. So if you guys will give me, a second, we'll figure out what drops we have.
Are we going to see now FaZe struggle?
But I know drops. Yo, what's up, Jay Leon Lopez? Yo, let me know, chat. What drops does it say we have? Because I actually don't know what drops I have, but I know we should have drops.
Setting some warning shots across top middle.
That is all I know.
Nothing connecting though. Not finding a home. King Nick has snuck into A. There is an engagement over towards B. Barcode has stepped in, but two members of FaZe get over there to contend it and to contest. And they've been successful.
My dog, a wild Ubernick appeared, chat.
Favoring G2 in the early engagements. It's FaZe Clan who are scoring all this live long day.
Yeah, they got control of B right at the start of the game, and G2 haven't been able to wrestle it back as of yet. They've kind of been guarding C at the moment. They've been waiting for the opening. Gilkey can't quite find the kill, but eventually manages to connect with a grenade. And now it's a 2 versus 2 on the map. Spartan will be just being a little bit of a nuisance in the moment, biding his time, but Gilkey sniffs him out.
My drops have not been progressing. Main Halo channel. Only been progressing for main Halo channel, not any partners. Okay, we'll get it figured out. It's a work in progress, chat. But obviously, I'm opening the show today.
How are FaZe Clan navigating this? I would love to get an Astro listening to find out.
And we'll have shit all weekend. What's up, Dragster? All right, it says we should have drops though. It says we should. Yeah, we should have the HCS celebration.
Coming up next now.
We should have the HCS celebration pose and the Primal Glory armor. That should be us, I believe. What's good, everybody? And yeah, if you can't see your progress, I would try, if you're on mobile, restart your app, or if you are watching on PC or something, just leave the stream and come back and see if it progresses. Like I said, it's Friday, it's the beginning of the event, so we might have a little bit of difficulty starting off today, but we should get there. And as far as I can tell on my screen, it says we have drops enabled, so it says we should be good. As far as I can tell.
Yes, play picture of the sniper. Play picture of the sniper.
They might go bottom. They might go pillars.
No, cuts. You guys cuts. They're hitting big door. Big door. Big door. Big door. Don't be switched. Go help them, Tyler. One shot cuts, Mike. One shot cuts.
I'm here, John. Stay alive. Cut still, guys.
Nick, your back's up kind of.
In cuts. Gilkey, we come in. Watch out, cuts. Gilkey's watch out, cuts. Savage, watch out, time in, Mike. Hey. He's top cuts.
Yeah, it does happen a lot for some reason. You're right.
John's winking. John's cuts.
Communication is so important, and you can hear the intensity in the comms from FaZe Clan, and in particular with Spartan calling out players top middle, putting real influence, real urgency in the communications. And during that astral listening, we've seen them down in the strongholds, but they have flipped the script here.
And we heard it from the analyst desk. They said that FaZe are going to be taking every game as seriously as they can. Even though they may enjoy certain games up more than others if they're a little bit more comfortable. It's a serious business now. This is the World Championships. You can't afford to underestimate anyone. And whilst this may have been a bad game type for FaZe, it seems to have changed. The record completely shifted.
Okay, drops command should be updated.
Very comfortable here on Livefire.
I am excited for the winter update. The winter update's going to be so sick, bro. Drops command should be updated, though. Yeah, it should be HTS Celebration Pose and the Primal Glory Armor Coding. There will be a bunch of different drops for all the different streams. So I'll have, like me and the other co-streamers will have certain drops. There will be different drops for the primary stream, the Bravo stream, Charlie stream, as well as I think there's going to be exclusive drops for the Grand Finals. So there's going to be drops, all kinds of different drops for all the different stuff all weekend.
Around the map and slaying as they go, setting up where they need to. Falcated and Spartan pick up 2 kills. A third goes down. Sav, the last remaining player now, and he's just got to cower away, try and stay alive, and try and wait for his team to do something. But all the meanwhile, look at that score. 170 to 34. FaZe are breezing through this game.
Important to notice, after getting G2 3 dead, the call was to hold what we have. B and C remained in their control. They were not pushing the triple cap, content with what they have. Bottom tower, the point of contention
issues
here.
with the webcam.
Killing spree locked in for King Nick. The damage has been done.
Like
Quack to the spine of Sabonator, and Falcade scampers away. A, B, and C now in control. We have a triple cap. And FaZe Clan are looking to shut out G2 here.
And that's just brilliance from Spartan. He saw there was a fight happening
All
at
right,
C, and he said, well,
let's lock in,
I can
chat.
actually just wander over to A, and I can grab that just to create extra tension, just to create extra points being scored. And that's what Spartan's done so well throughout this season. His defensive kills have been insane in strongholds. He always holds them so successfully.
2 go down for FaZe. This is the opportunity now. B starting to get converted for G2. Spartan last man standing, but he's in the right place at the right time.
I really like that diamond commando skin.
Further span forward, letting Renegade secure it for the team.
So I kind of want to try it on the BR.
235.
I like it.
It's a long road.
Yo,
back
shout out to all the
from
new
the
followers.
round
Welcome
of
everybody who's
possibility
new.
here for
Appreciate y'all.
G2.
Oh, here for the drops.
A and C in control for G2.
Good vibes for some good Halo action. Whatever you're here for, bro. We appreciate you.
C
Welcome to the
threatening
party.
to do the same. It's a 3v3.
We're opening the show, like I said, this weekend. In a little while, you'll probably have some other streamers live, but we have a ton of
Sabonator steps in.
This weekend supporting HTS booth.
FaZe Clan are simply
If you're here, come say what's up.
This would be
We're just on the
quite
floor.
comeback of comebacks. But don't forget that Slytherin.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a dope-ass weekend of some crazy-ass Halo action. The World Championship, biggest event of the year, bro. The last event of the season. This weekend's gonna be nuts, bro.
Right now. Barco, big double.
Again, man, if y'all are curious, we are supporting
just making sure you are playing
so
together.
if you want any more information or if are looking to donate to the cause, it's for a great cause. You could just peep the QR code that's above the player cams or exclamation point charity in the chat, which I'll go ahead and drop the link. If anybody is in.
Survey the land. Option. It's going to be B. They're executing here. Straight Sick gets in, gets one with the help of Gilkey. Renegade back B. He goes down. Trays left and right. 3 dead for G2. And is this the final nail in the coffin?
There's going to be one last push here for G2. They spawn over towards A. FaZe are going to take C. And now they have to just hurtle towards B or C. It's a big decision.
Right, you might need to hop on. You might need to hop on that, bro. Might be running out of time. Yeah, 17 days until the winter update.
Right in the death door. Back comes through.
It's going to be great, man. I can't wait to have some new stuff.
Win the series 3-0.
There goes FaZe, bro.
G2 gave it their best effort.
Dope stage this weekend, man. Dope venue. We got a real good setup this weekend.
They mean business here at the Halo World Championship. They have their eyes set on that trophy. And G2 were unfortunately the first ones in their warpath. How far can FaZe
real meta? I can't wait for that.
They've done what was asked of them. It's a 3-0. And I'm very excited to see just what they could do here in Seattle.
And as for G2,
hey, Michael, let's be cool, bro.
They showed more than just signs of life. They were competing in that series for large portions, particularly game 1 and 2. Can they take some elements of confidence? Can they take something into the series against Fnatic, against TSS, and close out this pool in second place?
There's two ways to look at it. Do you now say, all right, we played the best team, we gave it our best effort, now we focus on teams more at our level? Or are you going to be a side that's a little bit disappointed with the fact you've already lost a game at the start of the tournament? I don't think they should be disappointed with that performance. I think G2 have impressed a lot of people with how they've just displayed that CTF Catalyst game, even though they were being outslayed so heavily.
Better than no
able to get those
offense.
caps. The Slayer on street.
Oh man, Sparty right there,
could
bro.
have gone their way if maybe one set of rockets had been on their side. Okay, it was a little bit of a win for
finna
at the end
disrespect
with
the
Live
dog up in this
Stronghold, but I think
stream.
when you put in so much effort into maps 1 and 2, you just run out of gas.
Not up in this
Ran
stream,
out of steam in the end, but we talked about it. Is this the FaZe clan?
Oh, what's up, Felix?
Are they championship contenders now?
I think it's tough to say after.
Hey, yes sir, bro. Hey, it's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. But yeah, Cole and Dallas are kind of doing their own thing. Cole doesn't really play Halo that much.
They were business at this event, right?
Yeah, we're still in it. We're still doing our thing over here.
They are well practiced. They are well.
What's good, EJ?
They are really gonna be a threat.
Welcome back, bro. What's up?
Well, one thing I was massively impressed.
Yeah,
by
man, we're
all
still in it.
members
We're
of the
still
FaZe team, but Renegade for me,
still giving it a good effort, bro. I mean, bro, this is my dream. This is what I've always wanted.
You spoke about how he's a player who.
I'm here trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think everyone on FaZe did their job correctly. You can see the series layout there, confirmation
and I'm blessed
just
to
how close that series was.
Be here at the World Championship doing what I love.
But no one's going to remember the scoreline, unfortunately, for G2. It's all going to be about that series score. You're right, Renegade stepped up in the slaying department. Everyone else stepped up in the support or the objective department. There was no one who really held them down. There was no anchor of the team. Everyone playing their part in the right areas. I think as long as you can progress through the tournament,
just kind of get waxed.
Continuing that way.
Close first couple games,
actually.
actually.
In the areas they're supposed
that
to be
last game,
progressing in, then you are going to have success.
Now, we've seen other teams like Cloud9, like Sentinel start off on Friday.
No, EJ, I did not hear that.
FaZe
Is he talking a little shit?
They've started off hot.
He talking a little shit? Talking a little reckless?
They can win the championship, and we've seen elements of it there.
Well, I think FaZe will look at this now, and FaZe are going to say, look, we've beaten the best team in this group. This should be a cakewalk, but we've got to keep our heads down, and we've got to focus.
Well, I know Blaze has got Spartan up there for an interview, and I want to know, is Barcode getting maybe a discount on his rent?
You heard it right there. Make some love for Spartan and FaZe as the mastermind himself. They pick apart G2 in his shirt, he was saying, you know. Barco, your roommate, was he trying to look at y'all's scrapbook right there? Okay, you gonna give him a discount?
Nah, Alex is
Yo, what's up, Domino?
guy,
Welcome to the stream, bro.
Getting to know him as he, like,
hey,
I met him at
great today.
Kansas
How about
City,
yourself?
But, getting to know him as he's moved
Welcome,
in, he's like
welcome,
one of the coolest dudes I've ever freaking met. Like, just in general, not even just through Halo.
Oh, did he really, EJ?
I love that guy.
Did he say
He's
something
super
about
humble,
you?
just wants to get better.
That would be
and better.
wild. Hey, I'm glad to hear it,
like,
Domino.
After he
Again,
would scrim, he would come over and he would like fist bump me, give me a hug in the back. Like he'd hug me over the back, dude. One of the most, dude. I love that guy, man.
I could definitely co-sign on that as well. We love some Barco. Now, coming to the series right here, it was a 3-0 for you, but it was a close one, especially in those first two games. How is it that FaZe clan stays so composed?
I mean, we just talk about our game plans and trying to stick to the game plans, and even when stuff is like kind of going sideways, we're just like, all right, you know, everyone reset, and that's our biggest thing coming into this weekend is just being able to reset and stay composed.
Yeah, and the casters is talking about just watching your gameplay. You guys are always in a perfect position that you need to be in as a unit, and with you guys being together for
really
2
is,
events so far, how are you feeling as a whole with the squad here being at the World Championships?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're way better than we were at Orlando. I think at Orlando, like, if you looked at us on Saturday on Orlando, dude, I think we might have been the best team there. And then we just came out flat Sunday. But, you know, coming into this tournament, we wanted to kind of build off of that Saturday. And we've put a lot of work in, man. We barely took any days off, maybe one at most in between Orlando and now. And we just really kind of dove into our worst game types and our bad habits. And we're just going to try to get better with those things every single series, starting with that one.
All right, I love to hear it. I hope you guys hold pace. And lastly, anything you want to say to the awesome fans out there who've been supporting you?
Bro, this crowd is amazing.
Hey, look at Sparty, bro.
Like,
look at Sparty,
I
bro.
already know that this crowd's gonna fill out even more throughout the weekend. I've been getting awesome tweets and just hearing people scream.
X, bro. It's only Friday morning.
There's nothing like a crowd, dude.
Day one, okay? That's gonna do it for me and Sparty on the stage. Lottie, take it away.
Thank you so much, Blaze. GG's, FaZe. My goodness me, what an incredible, impressive result for the first series of the day. Lights out gameplay. They were hot from the start. My goodness me, they didn't slow down. And that's kind of what we talked about. It was whether or not FaZe were going to leave anything in the tank, anything to be expected. But you were right on set. You know, they were ready to go. They weren't going to leave anything behind there. And they really showed G2 who they are. They are here to play day one.
Oh, Meta, I bet he's here somewhere.
Everything for FaZe, especially if they're trying to
replicate that. You're going to pop up head glitching
somewhere.
somewhere.
100% is what I expected to see from them. I think it's what they expected from themselves. Some close games in there, but there's always going to be close games when you've got 4 individually talented players like we have on G2. We've seen what those guys can do, but the big moments in the matches, in the games, all went FaZe's way. And that's what you're always looking at for me in these pool stages. Where are the big moments? Who's winning those big moments? Because as you get further into bracket play, if you get through this pool, that's what's going to decide who goes deep and far into this tournament.
Indeed. And I'm looking right now at the stats from that one, and something just screaming superstar to me right here, and that's Renegade. Not only does he have the stats, but what he was able to do there on the main stage early on. We spoke about him, right? Is he the superstar that FaZe need? What's the answer to that after that?
I think it's absolutely he is, but if you want to talk about having 2 potential stars on this team, look at Falcated's number, 29 assists.
Crazy.
12 plus 12 for the series at Queen 3-0, and Falcated, if he keeps playing like this,
I would love to see FaZe make a deep run
trophy at the end.
They certainly are
Team is
indeed. But what do we think of Renegade? I mentioned Renegade. I want to know what you guys think of him.
I just want all
he
the best
is
matches
absolutely outstanding. I think Falcated performs so well as well. But
and at some point,
I want to know,
bro,
the
at some point this weekend, we better get that FaZe United match, bro. It has to happen, bro.
I think he certainly wants to. I think this is
Sparty versus
Ryan. And I think whenever Renegade wants to go back to World Championship
everybody on FaZe, I guess, bro. I don't know, bro. I just need that match to happen.
Of course, we also know that everyone on the opposite side of the stage knows that whenever he wants to start going God mode and full Renegade, he's going to do it. You have to think that he's
what the fuck has it really been a month again?
Yeah,
let's go.
I mean, it's just
yo, Classy with the 47 months. Welcome back. Much so much respect as always. Yo, chat. Let me know if the resub audio is too loud. That's really loud in my ears. Let me know if that's too loud.
Looking at
yo,
you know, all of these matches, obviously some of the chat list a little bit closed here for FaZe at times, and I think that speaks volumes about G2. The fact that they were able to keep up with it and kind of
it should be the drop should be the ACS celebration pose and the Primal Glory armor.
Looking at
Can we get a double check on that? Is that what it is, Classy?
Does expose weaknesses of teams. You know, what did FaZe do specifically to make it such a one-sided affair?
I mean, the way they were initially got that triple cap right off the back of essentially a fresh forward there. From there, their ability to rotate spawns and keep at least 2 or 3 members of G2 in the death screen or on the back foot. It's such an unforgiving game type if you are in that situation, but you have to be damn good and damn coordinated as a team to make sure that you are getting that 3-4 dead every single time. And one thing that actually stood out to me from that series was that Stronghold's performance, because back in Orlando, FaZe looked a little bit lackluster in comparison to some of their other game types on Stronghold. So I think it's a really good sign, like what we heard from Spartan. They've been putting that work in, they've been looking to improve on those weaker game types, and that was almost flawless.
Indeed, and Clutch, you know, looking at series as well, you kind of have tells, right, as it's going through, especially after map 1, how series are kind of going to go for you. Where was the tell for you at this moment in time?
To me, you can see from map 1, it was a
it should be the same as
G2
last
Esports
event,
did such a good job to keep that game close, but they were getting outslayed so
all the
heavily
streams have different
that
drops.
Game. And I mean, when you are not able to stick in this Slays department with this FaZe team, they are going to eventually run you over. Catalyst CTF is probably the one Matt Bow combo I'd say you could outslay a team that hard, and that team could still potentially keep the scoreline close. I knew that this series was going to go by quickly in 2 and 3 based off just the Slays alone.
Yeah, indeed. I think it's just been flawless, honestly, from FaZe right now. Is there anything that you would want to brush up on? It's really difficult, obviously, seeing that in a 3-0. But is there something from FaZe that you kind of want to see a little bit more of as we get
I hope Sentinels makes a deep run, bro. I picked, hey, if y'all saw the new combo graphic, which, by the way, shout out Matty Run, shout out new combo. My predictions for this tournament for the top 3 were Optic to win it, Sentinels top 2, and then I think I had Cloud9 getting third.
When you enter the 40s, make sure
I don't know if that's actually going to happen,
or you have a 3 or 5
because this is about to be such a sweaty event, but I certainly hope it does.
Stints of 10 kills are not going to be as forgiving.
Very true. We've had many discussions about this as well, and Slayers, and how close can you allow it to get at the end there. We talked about it, right? 45 is the cusp. It's like you just don't really want to be in the realm of the 5 kills because one team wipe, and you know, it's very difficult. So yeah, I'm definitely watching out for that one with FaZe.
What's up,
sure.
somebody?
But folks, in the arena, can I have your attention, please? Because we do have a winter update for you as well. It's going to be coming your way.
I hope Daddy Lick still comes with
November
fire this
8th
weekend.
is when it's going to be dropping, but for you guys in the venue, you get to play it Saturday.
Yeah,
and Sunday.
I don't know. I think
so
we should just have 2 drops for the moment.
The update coming your way this winter, so
we might end up getting more later on. So thank you all the new followers. Welcome everybody who's new. Appreciate y'all.
Wow, welcome. What the heck is this? A lot, twos.
Twos?
We'll crush these guys. Twos.
Fantastic. I'm sorry in advance. However, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Well, folks, we're going to head to a quick break right now, but what a hot start it certainly was for FaZe. My goodness me, an epic battle on the main stage has certainly awoken a beast that will be difficult to tame this weekend. Coming up next, though, we have United versus Na'Vi, Pool D, the Pool of Death, right after this.
What's up, Eternal? Let's go, bro. Hey, yo, take it easy, bro. Hey, bro, that's Lottie, and we will be very respectful. Let's take it easy, Chad. And we will be very respectful, Chad. And I don't know, being weird. Alright, chill out, bro.
At Lovesac,
chill out, bro.
We design furniture for life. Real life.
I play with Chad sometimes on Halo. Yes, I do, bro.
Life that changes.
Yes, I do.
And brings us together for movie night. A life where
down
batteries
too
run
bad,
down
bro.
and get charged up again. Because now,
Lovesac
sectionals can be upgraded with stealth tech. And immersive surround sound by Harman Kardon hidden inside. Upgradable, washable, and guaranteed for life. Don't just hear it, feel it. At a Lovesac show.
I do be inviting, bro. What do you last? We do whenever we got stuff going on. Whenever, and I definitely try to invite people. Hopefully, hopefully we'll end up a lot more of come winter update. Because my biggest thing right now is, bro, I just need some content, bro. I just stuff to do. That's all I need. And bro, hopefully the winter update will give us more stuff to do, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. That's my biggest thing with Infinite, because I don't hate Infinite, bro. I really like Infinite. I have fun playing it. I just, there's not that much to do, bro. I need some more stuff to do. Hopefully the winter update brings that. And definitely Forge and all that stuff. Facts, Felix. The guy just has the best gaming chair, I guess. Here you go, Eternal. It should be drops. Yeah, we should have the HCS Celebration pose and the Primal Glory armor coating. Those should be jobs that we have. Hey, yeah, and you should Meta. Like I said, if you're not seeing your progress, refresh the stream, or if you are on mobile, restart your app. But yeah, even if it doesn't show your progress, you should still be getting it. As long as you see that little thing that says there's drops on the stream, you should be getting it. Yeah, chat, I think I'm gonna need to get some here soon, bro. Yo, thank you all the new followers as well. Shout out everybody. I appreciate you all. I think I'm gonna need to get some.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world. Always connected. But somehow.
Am I good at Halo? I mean, I'm pretty good.
By illusion.
I think I'm alright. I'm certainly not pro caliber, don't get it twisted. But I'm pretty good, yeah.
Awakened by a calling. United.
I got some halfway decent placings back when I was
No one can take away what it means to be among the few.
I don't know. I'm decent. That's about all I can say. Word Eternal. But yeah, like I said, you should be getting progress. Also, another thing is, I think one of the drops takes 2 hours to earn it, one of them takes 4 hours.
Welcome
so
back,
you might
folks,
see
to
more progress on the other.
2022 Halo World Championship.
But,
We're celebrating
yeah.
Halo all weekend long in the home of
I think the
Halo,
Primal
Seattle,
Glory takes the
Washington.
4 hours.
It's pool play day, and we have so many epic
But
matches
yes,
still to come. And
rest
we just saw
assured,
one. FaZe
should be getting
with
progress
a
on your drop.
massive start, 3-0 to kick off their day one. My goodness me, couldn't have gone better for the FaZe roster.
Now that's exactly how you want to kick off a world championship.
You have plenty of time, bro. You got all day today, all day tomorrow, all day Sunday.
You make slight work of them. They look very
and I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be live. There's gonna be a ton of other HCS streamers that are gonna be here. They're gonna be live. We should basically have y'all covered all weekend. Hey, Eternal with the Prime. Thank you very much. Much
Big questions and a lot of answers hopefully to have as well. Speaking of strong though, I have a strong desk joining me right now.
I appreciate you.
Goofy and Gaskin.
That puts us at 144, I believe. Yeah, that puts us at 100 subs. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the love.
Something to watch.
You average it out, it's fine. You increase our average, so we're okay. Exactly.
Okay, well, I'd like to not be like
Here we
I'm
go.
an objective
We're
player.
gonna have to
I'm not the main player,
tame this masculine energy right now. I could outbench all of you. However, we
Yeah,
have
and if
something
y'all
more
are
important to talk about, and
curious,
of course,
you
that
know,
is our AMD Power
again, I'm
Plays,
gonna
and we
throw
have
the,
been announcing the
charity
AMD Power Play of
You're
the
supporting
year,
Limitless
and I
all
want to highlight
weekend,
some of the most incredible Power Plays that we have had
or
this
curious,
season. They have been
for
truly
information,
incredible.
or if you want to know how to
And I
donate,
wanna see
there's a charity link
Jimbos,
in the
because
chat.
my goodness me,
you
this
can
was insane. Check it out.
or you can peep the QR code on the left side of the screen right there. Yeah, it's for a great cause. We're also raising money all interested in that. Definitely would be much more appreciated.
Jim, let him know! Stands up! And his rockets are coming up. Jimbo gets the overkill.
Fantastic!
Well, this is all not
Huge with the 38 months. Hey, my guy, welcome back, bro. Not so much respect. As always, that's my dog.
I mean, clutch moments like that, they don't come
I appreciate
too
you,
often,
bro.
especially at pro level.
What's
at
good?
this
What's
level.
good?
It's very hard to
Yo, and
do
again,
that
thank
against
you all the new
best players in
followers.
world,
Welcome
but,
everybody.
you know,
I hope
watching
everybody's
that as a caster
doing well. I hope
unfold
everybody's
before you,
feeling.
what does
Hope
it do?
everybody is good
Just a good
vibes,
play
bro.
by
We're gonna
Jimbo,
have
right?
a
It shows you that
fire
he's
ass
like
weekend.
ahead of the game, right?
Halo
He's
act.
setting the pace. He's dictating
Yo,
how the
Romo
game's
Fett,
going to
what's
go.
up?
That flank was perfect from him, and as a flanker yourself, Faisal, a phenomenal one in that. You know what those kind of impact plays can bring in an important series and an important game.
Yeah, perfect timing by Jimbo. Big time play with rockets coming up, getting the overkill. And we've seen Jimbo do this time and time again. He's been around the block for
Chad, I
as
think
long as I can remember. Jimbo is definitely an OG in the EU Halo scene, and he's showing his talents there.
And Gaskin, you know Jimbo really well. You know the European scene, but
I have
to
to
see
go.
him
I might have
stand
to go
up
hit
like
up some of
that,
that.
that level of confidence we haven't seen for a while from Jimbo. So I remember watching that happen live, and I was like, my goodness me, he's on one. Because if he's standing up and getting hyped, you know it's happening.
I think he can do better, personally. No, I'm joking, Jim. I'm joking. Amazing. When you see Jim get hype and excited, it's amazing to see he's got that passion again, because there was a period of time where Jim kind of
Kinda
lost
dope.
that passion a little bit, where he was just going about the motions, just getting through the games, getting through the tournaments. But I do think this Na'Vi roster, they start to kind of believe again. They've got that passion since they picked up Mighty. So I think it's amazing to see Jim make plays like that.
It is absolutely incredible to see any plays like that at all. And hopefully we'll have some coming our way. Let's take a look at the pools right now with the results coming in. And hopefully overkills will help some of the results on the board here, hopefully across the day. We do have a couple of results coming in. Cloud9 already won up
this
in
Pool
their
D,
G1.
I'm about to see this
Also
first
looking
match,
good.
but
Unfortunately, Team
Pool D has to be
Warjailings
the
have fallen
death,
short
right?
to those two teams so far. FaZe Clan, as you know, won up over G2 Esports, yet to play more, and many more results yet to come in. Any surprises that you're looking at there, Clutch, or kind of, you know, business as usual so far?
No, we talked a lot about Pool D, but I really am excited for that head-to-head matchup between Cloud9 and G1 in Pool B. That pool, you pretty much can already decide who the top 2 teams are in it, who the bottom 2 teams are in it. But that G1 Cloud9 match is an opportunity to take a free punch at one of the top 4 teams in the world for G1. If they can create that upset, they can win this tournament.
Indeed, and you can see it happening later on this evening, Cloud9 versus G1. And I think if Cloud9 play like they did previously on a Friday in Orlando, then G1 have a chance. So Cloud9 need to wake up and start playing,
let me
fully
peep it.
on a
I actually didn't see
Friday,
this.
but we
just saw FaZe got United Na'Vi. We're about to see V1 War, which should be a good match. Optic Native Red should also be a good match. That's the ex-KCP roster.
On the line when you're looking at both of these teams here, and I think for me,
got some dope ass matches coming up. Actually,
what is their game plan right now? What are they going to do?
Good old Friday match.
Their pool is so difficult, and not only that, it got even more difficult after yesterday. Ascend coming in as that playing bracket team, and Na'Vi are going to have something solid here to get through, because just to remind everyone at home, that 4th place by the end of today goes home. 4th is out. That is huge. So Na'Vi have everything on their shoulders right now. This pressure is definitely building. What do you expect to see out of the Clutch?
I hope that they can play their own game. I hope that they can set their own pace and their own style. I think that that's going to be their biggest asset going into a series against the United, a team that is so well versed in what the top tier North American Halo teams play like, that aggressive play style that is a take advantage of every moment, kind of an opportunity that they play around. I think Na'Vi could stylistically give United some troubles. Hopefully they can make this series interesting with that difference.
Indeed, and talking about difference, Goofy, what are some of the difference makers for this Na'Vi roster? What do you think is going to be the kind of make or break for this team heading up against the United?
I say this all the time when the underdog is trying to win a series, you got to start off strong.
Yeah, Chad,
right?
I think when
Na'Vi
this series
wants to try to
starts,
win this off of United, who I expect honestly is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this Pool D. We'll talk about them
series
against
starts
later.
But
United is here to make a point, right? We've seen United get top 2 at the opener.
Hey,
We've seen
me too,
United
Domino,
make some
for sure,
strides at
bro.
every
Me
major
too.
so far this season.
Hey, but I have faith.
and for
We like to
United
keep it,
for
hey,
Na'Vi
like,
to beat
y'all know me,
United,
bro.
they
We
have
like
come
to
out strong
positive.
in game 1.
They certainly are. It's going to be a very, very difficult one indeed, but it's not out of the realms
Well,
of
like,
kind of
obviously,
interest
like,
here. I think Na'Vi, if they do play
we're still not
really,
exactly
really
where we
well,
want to
they
be,
could
but
actually,
I think
push
that
the
winner
maps
update
into their
is helpful,
favor.
and
But
Forge
Gaskin,
especially.
we have Mighty's on the screen right now, and these guys, you know, they need this guy, right? I mean, he's pretty good. He was picked up for a reason. We saw what he could do in Valencia.
There you go,
so what do
Eternal.
you make
There
of him
you
as a
go.
player?
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
makes
he's a bundle of
sense.
joy. I'm going to put that there. His personality is incredible. I also think he's probably the European Rookie of the Year. Did not even play Halo.
Maybe
prior
that's
to
it.
this year.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the most knowledgeable.
Comes into this
when it
Na'Vi
comes to
roster,
this stuff.
dominates individually, brings not.
But as
just
far as I know, it
skill,
should all
but
be
also
worth.
just a little bit of a lift. To
As far
their
as I
energy
know.
and to their, I said it about Jimbo, right? He was kind of going through the motions, but now they're having fun when they're playing this game, and that really shows when they're going up against these teams because they believe they can win. I know they're coming into this game believing they can beat United. Yes, it's unlikely, but as long as you've got that mentality, then you have every chance of beating.
Well, I'll tell you what, he definitely brings a spark to this team, but can they ignite it on the main stage? We actually caught up with Mighty's to find out how he's feeling about the weekend as a whole.
Yeah, for me, for my first season, it's kind of weird, really. If I go back a year ago, I would never imagine, like, even competing at this level. I used to watch, like, people like Formal back when I was playing COD, you know? So, like, sitting across from him and, like, being able to speak to him and play against him is incredible. Literally, like I said, a dream come true. It's really cool. To represent all of Europe, I guess.
Yeah,
is,
I'm pretty sure that's
crazy.
it, Meta.
Honestly, our motivation
should only be able to
this
get.
weekend's going to be out of the roof.
Can't like double
I think
dip
we've
as
all
far
been
as
working very hard to get here.
channel.
and now being able to get all that practice, all that rage that we had, and make sure we beat every team, I think we're all going to show up and it's all going to click perfectly. So I want to thank everyone back home watching, back in Wageningen. Thank you guys, love you guys. Also for my parents, of course, and my brother for flying out all the way to Seattle to come and support me here. It means so much. I love you guys and I'll make you very, very proud.
Mighties, don't do this to me, man. You're making me all emotional up here already. My goodness. Big shout out to Mighty's family who are here supporting from such a long way. And I got to say, look, he's right. You know, if any team starts clicking, anything is possible. What do you think is going to take, Clutch, in specifics against a team like United for Na'Vi to click in the way for it?
Everybody's got to be clicking on all cylinders.
I think you got to be careful to not like advertise for the other game and talk about how awesome it is.
I mean, everybody's not rooting for him. It's just going to be a tall task.
I think you can like mention
Goliath kind of a series for Mighties, but just take it in, take a deep breath, one life at a time. And as cliche as that sounds, a lot of the time when upsets happen, players are actually able to conceptualize that into a reality.
Yeah, indeed. And I think, you know, IGL Jimbo, a lot on his shoulders as well, Goofy. You know, what does it take to be the leader that your team really need, especially in moments that's so pressurizing like this? You know, hardest pool, first match of the day, World Championships.
Yeah, this is where it's such a blessing to have someone like a Jimbo on your team, right? To have that veteran leadership, to have that in-game leader, like you said, Lottie, that's going to matter most right now in this series. Like Clutch said, going up against United, going up against the favorites, most would say, in this series, Jimbo's really going to need to step up and be that leader.
Here we go.
He is indeed, especially if they want to take down a roster like this. United, no previously as the most practiced team that we have, but are they still continuing that type of schedule?
I hope they have a good weekend.
You know, we talk about how much effort, how much practice, how much dedication teams are putting in. That's what they have over others.
This United team and FaZe probably are the teams that I was like a little shaky on coming in, and I hope they have a good run. Obviously, there's only so many slots. Somebody's going to get a lower place if they want.
The highs they started with throughout the year, to then the lows they fell slowly and surely, having to make changes. I think Orlando was so positive for them after those changes. They really demonstrated they can actually take down some of the biggest teams. We saw them do it against Cloud9. But now you've got to do it at the World Championships. They've been able to practice. I was able to watch their YouTube video that they put out last night as well, and it's great to see how much they actually believe in each other. There is no bad blood between any of these four players. They all trust each other, and I can't stress enough how important that is for a team.
Yeah, what stuck out to me while watching that was just the professionalism that
let's go, Eternal.
They take it to the 8th degree, right?
It's part of the simulation, bro.
Mindset to have. These guys are business first. This is a job for these guys, and they are tried true veterans as well. So you can't forget how much that's going to pay dividends when these moments, when the atmosphere continues to become pressurized in this building.
Spectre have to take the label off his Diet Mountain.
A reality that you're playing for this amount of money for this potential championship. These guys are
it should only be it should only be one. You can only get drop progress for one.
Cannot allow a team like United.
I think you can get more than one at a time, like more than one drop at a time. But like you can only get like my 2 drops, or you can only get the drops at the Halo
Sentinels performance. The
can't get like
taking down Cloud9
more than one set
early.
of drops.
Lots of questions like how is this, you know, how is it kind of shaking out this way? What's going on? Are we going to see some consistency? Starts right here, right now at Worlds for United. Taking down Na'Vi in a reasonable fashion would mean a lot for these guys pushing forward in this pool. But we're about ready to go and find out the answer to that one. We're going to head on over to our casters on Zembrav.
Thank you very much, Lottie, and not only welcome to the Casters booth, but welcome to the Pool of Death, everybody. It's Pool D, Andy. We have some international flair in this matchup. We have Na'Vi taking on E-United. What a match this could be for both sides.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible, and what a start to the weekend, right? This is going to be a big trajectory setter for these teams in terms of where they go from here. Na'Vi, of course, looking for the upset. I talked to E-United. They didn't even know the game types in the series, right? They're thinking that this might be a pretty quick series for them, but Na'Vi is going to want to challenge that if they have their way.
100%. And I mean, E-United, it's all about can the underdogs become the big dogs over the next 3 days, right? We saw what happened to them in Orlando. Their lowest placement of the year, but there was still a lot of positives for them to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of great series they had there, of course. They beat C9 in pools, Game 5 against Sentinels, but now they have to get set and get locked.
Shout out all the new followers. Welcome everybody who's new. I hope y'all are doing well.
Oddball recharge. Interesting storyline here in this game. 0-4 in Oddball was Na'Vi in Orlando. Not the start you want.
Yeah, welcome,
looking at that game number 1. E-United
everybody
actually
kicking
won in that game in Orlando, so maybe a little bit of an upper hand for them.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this one does play out. On the other side of the stage, of course, we do have Na'Vi, the only team.
All right, I'm gonna let this game get started, Chet,
in Orlando,
and I'm gonna go get me
placement to the Halo World Championship.
Yo, really quickly, as we get into this next series, real quick, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link in the chat one more time. !charity in the chat, or peep that little QR code just above Ryan Noob's face right there.
All right, here we go. Right away.
! Charity in the chat. We are raising money all weekend to limit this. It's a great cause. They're the people that make like Master Chief prosthetic arm, like cat prosthetic arm. Super sick. Like I said, it's a great cause. If you're interested in more information or if you want to donate, peep that link in the chat. Like I said, peep that QR code or Expedition
has got himself some equipment to play with. You can see he's got a grapple. He's already been flying around the map with that. He's also got the shock rifle in his hands. Now he's escaping, and at the moment, Na'Vi just chasing shadows, all of them in the death screen, but nobody yet able to get their hands on that one.
Had a chance to chat with Jimbo at the warm-up station before this series, asking just how he's looking at these game types. What does he think of this layout? And they told me they want.
What's up, Unique? How's it going, bro?
Ooh, nice angle here from Ryan Noob. From the glass, he's going to stop
Alright, y'all.
that advancement.
I'm gonna run and grab some food real quick. I'm gonna let y'all watch the games, and I'm gonna let y'all keep earning your drops, but I'm gonna go grab some pizza, I think, and I will be back. Keep chilling. Hey, well, it's good to see you, Unique. Yo, much love. Again, I appreciate y'all, and we'll be back momentarily.
On Bazaar, so that's just how good they can be. But at the moment, it's only a 1-0 lead actually for Na'Vi, but that's been turned around. The first time we've seen E United get some semblance of full time on their hands, but Ray's going to have to play that one or try and rotate. Na'Vi not going to let that happen. 2 players from E United fall, as we see Snaky on our screens right now doing some damage to Snipedown.
Ooh, Snipedown interestingly doesn't go into long haul there. Maybe knew that he was going to get pinched by glass. Jimbo tries to get it away. He will get it to the bottom of Gold Stairs, but a nice back and forth between these two teams, applying equal pressure to one another so far.
Yeah, a lot of respect being shown by both teams at the moment. Nobody going to desperate for ball time. Nobody going to take an undue risk. And at the moment, Suspector is just going to be taking no risks whatsoever as he wins his 1v1 engagement, having that little advantage of that first shot. Now he's just controlling the top of glass. Jimbo, he's going to get taken down as well. And Kimbo, unfortunately, at the moment, a little bit of a slow start for him. 1 kill on the board and the 5 deaths alongside it.
Great little run here from Suspector. Really impressive. If you caught the last episode of Eclipse from E United, you know just how excited Ryan Noob and Rain are to have Suspector as what they call the third of their trio. This is the first time this season where they felt they really had that third player that's rounding out the roster. And of course now with Snipedown here on the Snipedown Revenge Tour, this team is poised for a potential World Championship run. 2 dead though for a United. Nice shot here from Snipedown from top gold.
Speaking of Snipedown, he's on our screens right now, but Na'Vi managed to scoop that ball away back towards the elevator. You can see that Mighty's the man who's got the ball in his hands. Is supported by 2 teammates as well. So Snipedown trying to put some pressure on at the moment, but Na'Vi also trying to rotate, and it looks like they might be able to get out of here. Mighty's doing a good job to stay alive top elevator as well. Snipedown's going to try and take him down, and will be able to do so. That might be the kill to give them the opening, but Na'Vi go into a slender lead.
Notice how Snipedown also hits the grapple and stays on height there in the connector, able to get the kill, gets another one in the back of Hydro as well. Great stuff here, but what a low-scoring game, Mark. Overall, like you said, these 2 teams really showing one another respect and making sure they get the kills on the board before they go for the ball control.
Oh, that's 3 dead here for E United as well. Na'Vi doing a great job to team shot Snipedown from the tower. Putting him on his back for a few moments. It was Snaky who actually picked up the double kill to create the opening. So Snaky, who, well, the rest of Na'Vi actually boot camping over in America, has been boot camping from London. So he's been playing on some high ping. It must be good for him to get back on land.
Absolutely. Now you see the ball still in the hands of Na'Vi, maybe looking for a play here, but they will go into a sizable lead. It's 31-8 here. 3 still dead. Ryan Noob with a hero play ball. Gonna buy them a little bit of extra time there. To be honest, Na'Vi cannot let that happen with the 4th player alive.
Oh, big win coming in from Rain, though. You can see that Jimbo maybe trying to take an extra second to line up that headshots and guarantee himself the 4. Just gave Rain the opportunity to outpace him in that battle and hit the 4 before he could. The camouflage is going to be popping up as well. You can see ball down bottom middle, and all of a sudden you can see the game starting to fire up a little bit here. Starting to get a little bit more desperate. Ryan who gets that camo, but Na'Vi have got eyes on him here.
Let's see if Ryan can stay alive. This would be huge. He's going to grab the shock as well. Look at what develops just from Ryan Noob playing that ball off of top A. He causes carnage. The ball stays bottom middle. They haven't scored any points, and off the back of his respawn, he picks up camo shock. You cannot leave Ryan Noob the last player alive, and this is why.
Worrying thing here for Ryan Noob is that Na'Vi managed to keep that ball out of the hands of it, United. So it did reset, which means that Mighty has now got to rethink his next play. Mighty's going to be challenging. Mighty has to smartly back down, though, to keep that shock rifle control in the hands of United. However, you can see it's been run at right now because Na'Vi pick up 3 kills elsewhere. They swarm onto him, and Mighty's grabs that ball and brings it back towards red.
Really nice job, really nice patience there from Na'Vi. Even though Ryan New bought his team so much time, Snipedown was the last player alive. He falls, so still control. Ryan New bought so much time for United. However, Na'Vi has them scored 36-8. They will finally take him down. They will finally rotate the ball.
It's really smart from Kimbo as well. You saw he had pressure coming in from the United push on pipes. Instead of maybe taking a 2v1, just because he saw Spartans in front of him, he decides to think about that objective, rotate it away from that push, but now he's got to do some heavy lifting himself. FaZe, he managed to snipe down, excuse me, the game attack got me there, on United. Managed to pick up a couple of kills on the push there, but 2v2 on the map. Snipedown now having to make some decisions himself. 2 players in the long haul are going to be pushing, and now Snipedown with a little bit of help is trying to drag that score a bit closer.
Suspect your last player alive here for United. This should be more points on the board. For the side of Na'Vi, they have not been as objective efficient as they might like in this game. However, they still lead 40-17 with 15 seconds left.
15 seconds left. They hold this off. This one push, then maybe this will be the round going to Na'Vi. The first kill is going to go in their favor. It's 3v3 on the map. Ball is down. That's absolutely fine for Na'Vi. Their only objective is to keep United off of this ball. Rain manages to scoop it up, though. Kimbo goes for a little bit of a longer flank. He's got a little bit of work to do here, and it will be the work done. And Na'Vi take home the first round. In oddball here, the Europeans, they're here to play.
I mean, we heard how they're prioritizing this game number 1. They knew how seriously they needed to take game number 1, and they get the upset in the first round here, the European side. And now the pressure is on United, backs against the wall. This is a must-win round.
You wonder why we're calling it the pool of death. Because of things like this, every single round, every single kill in this pool is going to matter so much. 3 dead off the rip here for United as well. And there's Mighty's getting the 4th with the shock rifle. The perfect opening strat here for Na'Vi.
Wow, a big wake-up call for United right away on Friday afternoon early on. Their first match in pool play. Grapple of the ball there will go back into the hands of Na'Vi on the rotate as well, as they'll get the first points on the board in round number 2.
Such a small play, but such a big play from Kimbo there. Grappling that ball back to get it into a play ball position, because Na'Vi made a bit of a bad choice. Haven't got that 4 dead in the shot. They took it towards elevator, and that spawn wasn't blocked. So Na'Vi not taking advantage of the opportunity from the 4 dead for ball time, but Mighty's now trying to get away. Snipedown's getting taken down, and again, United find themselves with no numbers on the map, and they're chasing shadows from Na'Vi.
There was 3 dead again. Snipedown trying to do something there from the batteries. He was the last player alive and trying to stop the ball from getting into gold. He can't do it solo, and just like that, 25-0 in favor of Na'Vi.
Na'Vi looking really strong at the moment, and this man on your screen is one of the reasons why a lot of conversations were had, difficult conversations from Na'Vi back in Orlando about how they want to approach the game, who wants to be the leader, and it's Jim who has stepped up as that IGL. A lot of pressure on the shoulders for him, of course, having taken that role. But now it allows Kimbo to do what he does best, and that
all right, chat, we back. Gang.
Na'Vi
I found the pizza.
So good in game number 1. Let's
Don't even trip.
Listen in here with Na'Vi in round number 2.
Na'Vi's pissing on them. What's going on? Dude.
Boys, camo next. Camo 10.
Come in, Arcs, lift. Try and lift.
Go. One's glass, nice, you play with me.
I don't see glass.
Back up, danger. You got there.
Looking, I'm looking. Yeah, I got shots.
Excuse me.
Also bottom A or some shit, or top A.
I got camo at 1 now.
Top A
I have to
somewhere.
worry about Jim here.
Top A. One shot top A. Oh my god.
Yo!
Yeah, they're all gonna be there.
Go on, they made 5s.
He's talking shit.
I got played, man. Mid-bridge and boom.
Also one shot.
3 there, I think. Should all be there. Both absolutely.
Also one long, bro. There's one long.
Okay, 2A.
Going behind you. Steps. Still steps, bottom steps.
One left. It's 2A.
I'll be there in a sec.
Okay, back there.
There's one turbine. Triangle.
Both weak.
Triangle and ball, guys.
Ball dead. Last guy's rain.
Lift. Make sure you lift.
Tower now. Tower's a kill here, Liam.
One shot was.
Alright, we can run this VR if you want.
Yeah, go.
I'm going left. Garrett, man. One's bats now. One's grapple edge. One's needler. I can't come with you.
There's one by the chair.
Arcs are still you. Play them.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna hold bottom, yeah?
I see what you're doing. Okay. Keep going off, Robbie. I think bottom, Robbie.
Come on,
Nice,
bro.
Robbie.
I got shots, boys. I don't want any lose. Jump up.
Nice, Robbie. Okay, pass, Robbie.
Yo!
Go and look at Kimbo go at the moment.
Why are they low-key running them right now, bro?
Wonder Boy behind him.
Oh my
He's
God.
giving him all sorts of encouragement.
He is. That's all you need. Look at this run from Navi. It was just tied at 32, and instead, Kimbo decided to wake up with the shock rifle in hand. Finally, he's taken down. What a run, though. 62 to 33 for Navi in what would be the round securing game here.
They got to secure the round, though. As we know, United, they
Still having a little trouble with the player cam.
No, the game is not over until it is over. And with this little push coming in, maybe there's an opportunity for them. But Kimbo now, having currently put himself on 20 and 12 kills and assists, has the ball, is running it away, and is doing everything for Navi at the moment.
You know, there's a lot more points on the board in this round, and honestly, this round might have played really, round one would have played really similar to this round had Ryan Noob not gotten those hero play balls. This time, Navi is prioritizing the last kill alive, and you heard during the listening, they are on the same page, making sure they know where that last player is.
Look at this swarm again coming in from Navi. You don't have the opportunity to miss shots at the moment because Navi are taking advantage of what is presented in front of them at the moment, though. Mighties has responsibility. He's got camo, he's got shock, and he's got headshots in his future as well.
Dominant control of the shock and the camo here in this game, and it has shown on the scoreboard. 68 to 33 with 2 minutes left.
This young man has been so impressive so far this year. For now, he's going to have to watch his teammates do a little bit of heavy lifting towards the end of this game. There's 2 minutes left on the game clock here. Plenty of time.
I was a betting man.
For United to turn this round around.
I would say probably Optic.
Navi are going to know that as well. They can't get desperate here. They can't think this game is done.
I don't know, bro.
Until they
Actually,
see that win come up on the board.
And it would be a very
if I was going to bet money, I don't know who I would bet on.
We've seen them do
probably
it
Optic.
countless times over the course of this season. Don't count them out just yet.
But I want it to be either Optic or C9, bro. Or, sorry, Optic or Sentinel. That's who I'm pulling.
Down 2-4 here for E United. Repulsor used.
Yeah, the armor coating is pretty nice. I like the Navi stuff. I think it's pretty good.
And Suspector and Snipe down.
Yeah, I would want either Optic or Sentinel.
Good hold here from E United.
Very good hold. Just like we said, they were down by 30 points. They're right back in this now. Only down by 15.
Ryan Noob is there. Suspector is right alongside.
Yeah, FaZe is my other favorite.
Look at this nade. Push coming in from Navi as well. So well coordinated. 2 players fall from E United. It's only a 10-point game, but 3 players fall here for E United. Navi with a clean
bro.
break. They keep
Has
the
22
ball in
assists,
as
bro.
well. Not even a playable opportunity for E United.
And it was the time that they needed to strike. The game had come within 10 points, and they make sure that they make the push now. Only 15 points away from closing it out.
15 points away, but the camo is on the map. We have to see who gets control of that. It looks like E United have control.
I don't know if they got rocked. Didn't they get like top 6?
This might be the last opportunity.
I mean, they didn't place as well as I wanted to. But I don't know if they got rocked.
Working with Mighty's trying to hold off the push, but E United have the ball in their hands.
Ball was played there. E United will bring it back all up to the pipes. Look at Mighty's. Grapples a shock. Gonna fly right in and try to do some damage. Here comes the push. The team push 2 dead.
Guy's a psycho, dude.
Mighty's doing so much damage in this game. He's sat at 22 and 20, only a positive 2, but these kills could be everything. Sniped down, last alive here, and it's going to be Na'Vi who pick up that ball as well. 2 players still in the death screen. Na'Vi with the rotation,
wow.
United with the headshot, and Na'Vi
wow.
win game number 1.
Oh my God,
wow,
what a
bro.
start here for the European side. As we said, the only European team to qualify directly into the Halo World Championship, and then reminding us why that fact is true. What a game number 1. We heard from Jimbo earlier today.
What's up, Lord?
About how they were prioritizing this game number 1, and they come out swinging a 2-0 win over E United.
This team
what a map
through
Navi.
This year.
Crazy.
This team has been through all highs, lows, team changes, drama. Everything kind of kept behind closed doors at times, but trust me, it feels like right now Na'Vi have picked a time to finally find their form and remind us of how good they can be. Everyone just looks so comfortable with their role, their responsibility, and that man on your screen, Kimbo.
Cool
he
under
went
pressure.
full robot mode.
I mean, unbelievable. We didn't get a chance to talk about it during the listening. Kimbo drops back to elevator with the shock, and E United sets up a signature E United timing push into Whirlpool from pipes and pizza. Ryan Noob is nading the same time that Snipe Down is nading, and and they're a fraction of a second off of each other, and Kimbo just rips Snipedown's head in Whirlpool. Little things like that was picking apart these tactical and strategic approaches of E United, and they just came
we'll see
out
how the
and
rest
totally surprised E United in game number 1.
That was a strong map
Now
1, bro.
Na'Vi are going to look forward to
That was a
game
strong
2.
map 1.
I think this is our opportunity to strike. We cannot let a strong game 1 fall to the wayside. They need to double up on it now, and they need to get themselves into a 2-0 lead to potentially send this series a little bit further than some people were thinking when we saw these two names at the start of the series.
Right, and on the side of E United, they need to laser up, focus up, realize what's at stake in game number 2. Let's not forget, E United has lost Aquarius Slayer to the likes of J-Lings in Orlando, right? They've been blown out in that game type by an underdog. It could happen again. They need to realize what they're playing for here. As Lottie said on the deck, every match in pool play will determine your bracket this weekend.
100%. It's going to be very, very important to get through not only the pool, but like you say, the placement is
H
everything as well.
H
But
guy.
this is the play you were talking about.
Sorry if I said that wrong. Thank you so much for the prime. Much love, as always. I appreciate that.
Blue, and then the push is just set up beautifully. But this
Thank you
as
very
well
much.
from Mighty's. Last player alive has camo shock, does not feel the pressure.
How about also just how calm the listen-in was and how structured the listen-in was from Na'Vi? How about you have Mighty saying he's top elevator or some ish, and somehow that call-out is enough where they focus up on Catwalk, they focus up on top 8, he gets the help he needs, and really they're just prioritizing the exact call-outs they need to, and they're just getting converted.
Well, that's the big thing, right? You use that term, that prioritizing things. You can hear it. Top 8.
Yo, Chad, I think everything just flickered, but I think we're good now.
That is our vital piece of
I think we're good
information
now.
that we need to convert into a kill to give ourselves an opportunity. Na'Vi's
It was a
sounded
slideshow
really
for a
crisp,
second.
really
Okay,
clean.
everything went
I
black
wanna
on
say
my
as
screen
well,
for a second.
Here in
But I
Wonder
think we're okay
behind,
now.
Getting players fired up when they're playing well, that just gets this roster locked in even more.
It's a huge part of coaching, it really is. When you feel like you're going off and the whole team is just absolutely popping off and the coach is getting into it as well, it really creates a unique chemistry, unique vibe on the stage. It showed in game number 1. Also, Wonderboy not only hyping up the team, but saying things like Jimbo is a priority. We're looking at Jim here. He's also, you heard every camo being called during that listening as well. Now, as we said, we head to Slayer on Aquarius game number 2. E United ended 1-1 in Orlando. 1 loss, 1 win on this game type. As we said, losing to J-Lings there in a surprise, and Na'Vi was actually 1-0, beating Cruelty 50-41 in groups. So if Na'Vi plays their game and they catch a cold E United once again, they have a chance of taking game number 2, but you got to think.
All right, sorry about that, Joe.
E United, they are worried here. They need
Making
to
sure
make sure
we're
game
good,
number 2 is theirs.
Yeah, they should be worried.
Making sure we're
worried
good.
as well. I think that game number 1, if it's a 2-1, a close round, you know, you're kind of like, oh, maybe Na'Vi just came out hot, you know, in front
big
of
boy,
their feet. But that was a pretty conclusive game number 1 win from Na'Vi. Not only just the way that they played it, the organization, the shots that were being hit, they weren't being outclassed.
Thanks for live streaming, I got
whatsoever.
shot.
So now that we move on to Aquarius Slayer, where
Here
you need
drops.
to be hitting every single shot and you need to be prioritizing the right kills at the right time, it's a big opportunity here for Na'Vi to go 2-up in the series. But at the same time, United, if they answer back now, all the momentum we're talking about Na'Vi just gained from game 1 is gone and it's forgotten about.
Absolutely, big respect here, of course. Wonderboy rocking the Ukrainian flag. Na'Vi, a Ukrainian organization. Amazing to see all the support, of course, for not only the Na'Vi organization, but of course Ukraine as a whole here in this time. And gotta say, Wonderboy's rocking the Ukrainian flag quite well here. And as we said, they sound good in their comms. Got to think going in this game number 2, it's really got to be pedal to the metal for the side of E United and just getting caught off guard. I think also if you look at the only reason that we saw E United hanging on in the game number 1 was that heroic play ball from Ryan New. Also resilience from E United. Let's not forget round 2 was tied 32-32. There was a moment where we thought E United might run away with this. They
gotta get your Halo drops however you gotta get it, bro.
68-58. They brought the game
however you gotta get them.
And Mark, as you called it, the perfect timing push that came in on the pipes. They knew that they had to strike and they did it at the perfect timing.
So what have you guys got then? Let's see how this series develops, and I've got to be honest, I am completely locked in now.
Yes.
They have sold tickets to me for this series because this is the start that I think everyone would have wanted for entertainment purposes, right? Because we mentioned Pool D, Group of Death, you can see why. You've got the likes of Sentinels in here. You've got Ascend in this group as well, by the way. You're going to have a huge European matchup between Na'Vi and Ascend, but for now, it's time for us to head to Aquarius
There we go.
and fill in the next chapter of this story. 1-0 at the moment to Na'Vi after the oddball win.
Let's go.
Can E United answer back, or will Na'Vi put themselves on the cusp of an upset?
I don't think we could have asked for a better start to this series, right? This was not just a 2-1 oddball win. This was a dominant 2-0 blowout win for Na'Vi in game number 1. They are the underdogs. They get the upset in game number 1. What can they do here? We're locked in for game number 2, Aquarius Slayer.
Camo the focus for both teams off the
Let's
rip.
go.
Get hold of that power up. Kimbo going for a very aggressive flank actually at the start of this game. Right through bottom middle, right to the other side, and gets the camo for free as well. 2-1 the score. But Kimbo securing that power up could be the difference maker here. Unfortunately, Mighty is going to light him up with a grenade to his teammate. Maybe just trying to increase the difficulty level here.
Oh, Kimbo will eventually be found out, so United playing the slow game there. Kimbo will be down. I believe this is actually going to be snaking on your screen. We'll get that fixed here on the bottom left.
Hey.
As we know back
hey, Flamboyant. Nothing makes me want to play Halo more than watching like a tournament. Watching a tournament and seeing some good Halo, nothing makes me want to play more than that, bro.
He's going to bring this within one. Snipe down going to be challenging. He's going to have some help coming in from Ryan, who just about gets away with that one. The heat wave being the difference maker.
Stays alive as well, 8-4, and how quickly E United can convert there on what was just a 2-kill lead now becomes a 4-kill lead, as they will get several dead here and maintain control. Ryanu gonna head back to top middle, 1 dead for each side.
Really good start here, really good response from E United after what would have been a wake-up call for them.
Chat, let's get in some games when I get home, bro. Let's get in some games. We'll grind leading up to the winter update. And we'll grind some more.
Make them stand up for a few moments on players, but that's not going to be enough to really put the pressure back onto E United. At the moment, E United have had the numbers advantage for the majority of this game, and it's reflecting in that scoreline.
You can also tell that game number 1 was indeed a wake-up call for E United. They come out swinging here, 14-8. Ooh, Rain tries to check the corner, but eventually gets a great trade with Jimbo. He's going to be very happy with that in the end. Here's Kimbo with the heat wave.
Kimbo with the heat wave, first time we've seen this, but he gets absolutely decimated by 3 different weapons from 3 different players of E United. It's a 6-kill lead here. It's starting to extend ever so slightly. Even early in the game, Na'Vi
What's
have
up,
to be
Shadley?
extremely careful here that they don't let E United pick up
Man, that's
momentum
tough.
and extend that
Yeah,
lead to
hopefully,
something which is just unsurmountable
hopefully with the new
towards
stuff
end
coming
of
to
the
the game,
It was all Na'Vi
events
in game
going
number
on.
1. Now it seems to be all
Hopefully
E United
that's,
here in game number 2 with an 8-kill
brings a
lead.
little
Let's
bit
get
more of
to
the
an after
population
listen
back.
for the side of E United.
Look at shrooms.
Dynamos in 5 seconds.
Shrooms one. In first one. Too much on shrooms. I got one.
Nice, 2 dead. 3. Alright, Dynamo's popping. Dynamo's popping for this next
You
push.
might have him. You might
Dude,
have him.
ranked is pretty sweaty. That's why I love it, bro. Because sweaty Halo, high level Halo, there's nothing like it, bro. There is nothing like it. Now Seattle, it's dope, bro. Very cold, it's very rainy. But it's been a great time.
He's sitting in the vent.
I've gotten to see all my friends.
Keep you going.
Nice, another guy. On Dinos, on Dinos.
Look at Dinos.
Should be getting there.
Seen some,
Nice job. New Dinos.
I mean,
new Dinos.
it's very pretty.
They're about to pop. About to pop.
We're gonna be having some dope, dope seats.
On Dinos now?
They have him.
I got a good spawn.
He's got thrust. He's one dead.
Nice job, Rick.
They got camo.
Alright, get there. No, it's up in 30. It's up in 30.
One P2. I got blue thrust.
P2. Red Gen are now kind of weak. Nading vent.
Can you help me P2 run? Yeah, I'm here P2. He's down their street.
One there, window.
I'm almost P2. I'm 1 second behind.
10 seconds for new Dinos.
RP jump, gonna jump top P.
Hear that.
One time I did. Oh, Red Gen and front red were both weak.
One P, guys. One
Red
P.
Gen and front red. I don't see Red Gen. He's still Red Gen.
Dinos in 5. Dinos in 5.
It's top P.
So much out. Red Gen's.
Well, the first half of this game, as we come back from the Astro listening.
What's up, Warm Little Fire? What's up, Braden D. Fox?
Na'Vi starting to rally a little
good,
bit
y'all.
here. They're starting to close that lead, and now it's a 7-kill game.
Yeah, just like that. They're managing to keep the game close. You have to wonder, was it too little too late? They really let the game get away early on. They're going to have to claw back over these next 20 kills.
And they're starting to do so, but as you say, maybe it was just too much.
You're good, Lorix. Adapt and overcome. You got it.
United playing too damn well. Getting those 3-4 deads that turn this into the score that we find at the moment. But Kimbo might have the thing to turn the game on its head once more. That, of course, is the camouflage. E United find themselves 3 dead. This is an opportunity for Na'Vi to rack up multiple kills in a row, and it's starting to close that gap now.
Oh my god, this is a 4-kill game here. What was an 8-kill game? Make it a 2-kill game, 29-31. They're gonna get another one here. It's now a 2-kill game at 32-30. What a run from Na'Vi. They are right back in this game.
They're back in this game, but Snake is going to run into trouble. Manages to get a trade somehow and information. United find themselves 2 dead. Na'Vi with numbers once more. It's a 1-kill game. What a comeback this has been so far from Na'Vi.
This is unbelievable there. That was an 8-kill lead during the entire listening.
Yeah, sorry about that, Chad.
Na'Vi has once again
We got that man Ubernick over here to my right, trying to get him all set up.
Couple of picks though, go to E United. So important to do. Make sure that you're getting your trades in these situations. Na'Vi within 1, make it 2 as E United fly forward and get a couple more trades. They've got to be so careful here, both teams. A 3-4 dead, that could be the game swing completely in one of these teams' favors. This is on a knife edge, this game number 2 here.
Absolutely down to the wire. We saw some very close Slayer games yesterday. This one is no exception here. And in the home stretch, it will be kill for kill. You got to be so careful how you play each of these situations.
Couple of kills traded per side, but it's E United who seem to come out with the better of those trades. 2 players in the death screen for E United. Na'Vi also finding some players in the death screen, but it's a 3-kill advantage. So for that perspective, with that camo coming up, that means map control here for E United. If they can
Alright, sorry about that, y'all.
That was the
What's
thing
up, my tragic luck?
back into the game. That could be their way of closing it out and hearing that.
Yeah, Sparty's playing for
sound in the
FaZe.
back of my ears. You can see that it's Ryan
Sparty was
who's
playing for
managed to
EU,
control
but
it, and
then
E United
they had
at just the
beef.
right time
He benched
have got control
himself.
that they needed.
And who better to have camo at this moment in the game? One of the sneakiest
And
players to
FaZe
ever
bought him out.
play
Now he's with
professional
FaZe.
Halo here. They will have
With Renegade.
just a 3-kill lead.
Also left
41-38.
Cloud9.
Gonna pick up another one for free as well, make it 42-38.
A lot of shit's happened.
Camo isn't going to last too much longer though. Na'Vi did a good job of kind of taking everyone else out around Ryan, leaving him on an island, but now he's got the heat wave, now he's got the camo as well. The camo disappears, but keeping the weapons in your hand at this stage of the game is massive. Ryan now on a little bit of a tear alongside Snipe down. It's just 6 kills to go here for E United to tie the series up.
Oh boy, incredible sequence here, as you say, now up by 6. 45-39, the late game composure from E United really coming in here in game number 2.
Still 4 to go, Na'Vi need 10. It's still very doable on both sides. Rhino just playing his life so well, getting so much information. He's positioning around these walls as well. You can see he's always ready. A couple of shots, scamper away. Just be a nuisance, be annoying, be elusive. And with the thrust, it's going to make it even more difficult for Na'Vi to shut him down. But this game has come to a complete standstill here.
Look how nerdy to see. He sits in the connector, but he gets flagged in the end. Not over just yet, 47-42.
Oh, big from Jimbo though. He gets 2. He had to get 2 at that point as well. Kimbo and Mighty's
448. This is not over.
It's a 4-kill game, but Na'Vi have no deaths to play with here. Just 2. E United can afford a couple more.
4 minutes on the clock as well. A lot of time to play with here. So E United is not going to force this just yet. If Kimbo and
Na'Vi
get the advantage, though, they might push 44-49.
Oh no, they're gonna die. They're gonna die.
Jimbo keeps Kimbo alive, but it's gonna be E United who answer back. In game number 2 to tie up the series at 1-1, the late game composure, the difference between the 2 teams.
Also, what a back and forth in that game. It looked like it was going to be an
shout out all the new followers and everybody. Welcome.
8-kill lead all the way through the early game. And instead, Na'Vi ties up the game at 33.
I mean, Na'Vi had a very strong map 1. Na'Vi like dominated the map 1.
They knew that they needed to clutch up then and there.
We'll say this as well. If
But
Na'Vi right now,
E United just won game 2.
Around a little bit.
Was it 50-45?
To be honest with you, I know that
46.
he's thinking we're in a series here.
It's 1-1 now.
If it's 2-0 the other way, I don't think Ryan Noob is getting up and walking around and thinking about having a quick break. Jimbo looks completely locked into this series as well. And the good thing for Na'Vi, even though it's a loss, and you know, all credit in the world to E United with the way they especially started that game, I think that Na'Vi know. I think even though it was a close game, it wasn't a huge blowout. They made that comeback. They know they can send this series deep.
They absolutely do. And just as a note in terms of tournament administration there, after game number 2, teams do have an optional water break, and very rarely do you see them take that. But it looked like maybe on the E United side of the stage, as you said, that might have been instigated. Maybe a little bit of a mental reset. They want to slow down the game. I show a lot of momentum of Na'Vi, not only with that game number 2, but also maybe with a little bit of time as well. We'll take a look at some highlights from that game number 2.
It was Ryan with a heat wave that really started things out hot here for E United as well. That thing on land, let me tell you, on line is pretty strong.
Hey, what's good, Jeremy?
It's a
How's it going, bro?
beast altogether. The score was kind of 5-6 kills in the advantage of E United up until around that 20-25 kill mark. It's a really strong push here from Snipe down as well.
It's 23 to 11.
But this comeback, Andy.
I mean, 23 to 11, even though that's an
Hazy,
win, that's concerning, right? That you're letting that game get tied at the 33 mark again. I mean, Na'Vi essentially won that game in the middle, and I swear if they had not gotten down to a 23 to 11 deficit, that's a Na'Vi win. They need to make sure they're not finding themselves that down that early in a game.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough sometimes on Aquarius as well. We know how there can be 7, 8, 9 kill swings if you get control of Heatwave Camo and you get a 3 or 4 dead and you've got players kind of spawning on a grid all together in the fridge, wherever it might be. You can do a lot of damage extremely quickly, but having the composure to stay in a game like that is kind of the secret, right, of some of these big series, some of these big games. Knowing that there is the opportunity for a team to just play really well and put you in the death screen a few times in a row, you know you can do it back to them, and keeping that in the back of your mind is massive. As now we head to what will be a war zone. It is a grind. It
Bizarre flag?
Bizarre.
No!
This is the one that's going to see a team going to the lead in the series.
It absolutely will. By the way, Ryan Noob 15, 9, and 10.
You guys ready for 12 minutes of Bizarre flag?
6 with 10 assists in a game they win by 5. I would say that's a pretty big contribution there in that game number 2.
Yeah, Aquarius seems to be the map where I'm always looking at Ryan Noob, and he always puts up big numbers, especially in Slayers. I think he's just really, really good at controlling that heat wave as well, just being a nuisance. You can hear the timing of the dynamos as well coming in from Chick stood behind them, and every single facet that is on that map, E United are always on top of.
Feels good, Ultra. Who's winning so far? You don't know.
Absolutely. Now
this will play so far. That's good, Dallas. Pulling up? Nah, you ain't.
On this game type, when we talk
about you ain't, bro.
Not confident in that game type. It is not one of our stronger game types. That's why we're prioritizing games 1 and 2. E United actually beat Optic in Orlando on this game type. Sniped had a 1.78 KD. Team had a 1.48 KD. So they know how to play this game type. They know how to play it against right now the best in the world. You have to think it's going to go in their favor in terms of those stats. However, maybe Na'Vi got enough momentum off of that game number 1 where they're going to show up in a big way.
Yeah, I mean, we'll look at the head-to-head between two of the main players on both of these teams. On the left, you can see Rain. On the right, you can see Kimbo from Germany. The KD's looking pretty good across the board for both players at the moment. But, you know, you're talking about stats. You're talking about, you know, how these teams have played on Bazaar. Just to give you a little bit more context, let's say emotional context. I was watching some Na'Vi scrims the other day. They won a Bazaar capture the flag, and Jim went, we won Bazaar. Wow. So that's kind of reaction that you got from Jim when they actually won that game type.
What'd you miss? United tied up the series. Now 1-1 going into Bizarre flag, unfortunately.
Game types, they're really going in favor of Na'Vi, but Kemba with even bigger stats on the board. And as we get ready for this game type, it's all going to come down to who can laser up. This is not an easy game type. This is a grueling game type. It's going to be 12 minutes of back and forth, just slaying and more slaying. Whichever team can do it better. I think you and I are going to be looking for that first cap.
Yeah, first cap's going to be massive here, especially if it goes to E United, because they're quite
It's our favorite, Dallas.
They're quite happily play 12 minutes at 1-0.
The most annoying Halo you will ever go against.
Justin Cole and I, that's like our shit,
bro. The game plan, just to destroy Na'Vi mentally if they can get that first.
Who are they playing, Michael?
But if it goes to Na'Vi, if it goes to a team who know this is a weak game,
God, it is so loud.
The belief that gives you as a squad, the confidence cannot
we got, they're playing Ascend, where we got over 600 people in here on just Friday morning. So, I appreciate all of y'all. Crazy love shown already today. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat. If y'all are curious, we are raising money for List all weekend this weekend. It's for a great cause. Especially they're the people that make the Master Chief arm, the cat arm, like the prosthetics. Super cool, super great cause, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat one more time. Exclamation point charity, or you can scan the QR code right there on the left side of the screen. But yeah, if anybody's interested in more information or in donating, we're just trying to raise a little money this weekend for a great cause. Yeah, now that this match has gotten started, I think they're working on the base camp. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I get back. Keep vibing. Yeah, I will be right back, y'all. Give me just a second.
He can't do too much. He's got to wait for the rest of his teammates to get on the map, as he is the furthest up. And now that they have got back on the map, they've picked up a couple of kills. Look at Snipe down there, how quickly he reacts to that. He's inside of the Na'Vi base, he's behind enemy lines, and he's doing what Eric Rona has done for so many years.
Wow, he wastes no time, takes the express train right through the front door, just blows the place down. Now he's even catching Mighty's completely off guard for the killing spree.
5 in a row. Kimbo trying to overextend. He gets taken down as well. Snakey, last player, really in position alongside Jimbo, maybe to do some damage. But Rhino moving that flag. And his attention to the respawners. Maybe just not the timing there to force this one through, but that Dynamo is going to shred away his shields.
Oh my god, Ryan Noob is a one-man show there. Dynamo's the entire pillar, stays alive as long as he can. 3 dead, Jimbo the only player alive. He's a spawner. This flag will go home.
This flag will go home. E United, they go up 1-0 in our game at number 3. Rain the player, of course, to run it home. But, I mean, we need to talk about the work that Ryan just did there, Andy. He did so much to get that flag back home.
It's beautiful. He knew exactly what he needed to do. Rain somehow stays alive. Bottom middle. Overshield's still up. That will pave the way for Ryan Duke to fly in. And does not get it. Does not get the burn. That Overshield will still be down with 2 players dead for E United. Suspector will have to take out the green gun and try to wait for Jimbo around the corner.
Oh, he doesn't know he's there, Jim, and Suspector gets the green gun to take it out of commission. Snipe gets taken down as well. So even though Jim didn't have the Overshield, he gets the damage required to find E United 4 dead in the death screen now. Na'Vi with a chance to answer back here as all of E United are spawning on that rocket side of the map.
Yeah, Suspector spawns alley. He takes a few shots. He knows he needs to just OE. Keep an eye on the kill feed. That will determine if this flag goes past the halfway mark.
Oh, it's Kimbo who picks up 2, so that's massive. E United, 2 of them in the death screen. The rest should be located pretty quickly, which means that Jimbo can force this one home. They say they're not that good at Bazaar CTF. Well, they're not looking too bad at it right now. It's 1-1 here as Na'Vi answer back.
My God, this series has delivered. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Halo World Championship. This is day number 1. You're in Pool D, the pool of death. Some of the best teams here in the world fighting alongside one another. Snipetown, my God, with the grapple rocket into your tree. Not something you want to wake up to, if we're honest. 3 dead for Na'Vi. Snakey was your last player alive.
Snakey and Jimbo working together at the moment just to hold off the push, just to try and get the rest of the team back into the map. But Rhino going to be working beautifully to make sure one of those players is eliminated. All the hard work done by Na'Vi could be undone in the next 30 seconds or so because E United have that flag on the move. They're looking to take the lead once more.
Oh boy, 90s and Kimbo are trying to fly. They get through, but they're getting pinched here by Ryan Noob as they try to OE. Not going to happen.
Ryan Noob, though, last player alive. Snakey and Jimbo, where are you on the map? There they are. They're on the return. Ryan Noob maybe thinking about doing something crazy here. Maybe thinking about a touch instead. The flag will be sent home. So Na'Vi make a great defensive play.
Beautiful from Snakey and Jimbo. As we said, they're getting pitched there on the rocket side overextend. You think they're going to die. They get the kills on the double door, and they just jump on the re. Ryan Noob cannot get in there, and we will stay at 1-1.
Ryan Noob gets the overshield, though, and now you can hear the rat-tat-tat-tat of that assault rifle as he shreds a few shields and puts a few players on their back. Kimbo and Jimbo, the Bow brothers, go down, and Snakey and Mighty's now have to try and hold him off, but that's not going to be happening as Ryan continues this run.
It's going to be a bar run here. They're getting pinched, though. Rocket spawns and tree spawns. They get pinched, and that flag run's going to end a little bit early. 2 dead for E United. More defense from the side of Na'Vi. 3 dead.
One thing I love about Na'Vi at the moment is how decisive they're being on their call. Let's go back to that flag return they made a few moments ago, right? A lot of players haven't been shot in the back, would turn around, try and fight that battle, but they knew what the priority was to get that flag return, to get around that corner and deal with the exact problem that was in front of them. Great shots from Suspector there, but Mike is in the death screen. But now Na'Vi, for the first time in quite some time, actually on the front foot here, but it looks like E United have dealt with the push.
2 dead here. That will give an opportunity, some room for E United to push out of the base. Jimbo right away, not wasting any time, but my God, does he ever get in and out of the lockers immediately? It will still be 2 dead for Na'Vi. Good pressure for both sides. That will be 4 dead. And as we said, a moment to breathe here. Ryan Noob is already in the bar.
Ryan Noob just waiting to see where those spawns come in as well. He's so smart. He knows exactly where his teammates are on the map. He knows that he can't take on 4 respawning players all at once. Ryan Noob in that position is thinking, if I see 1 thrust, how quickly we all took down the players from Na'Vi almost instantaneously within a few seconds. It's probably going to be 4, so he waits a few seconds, wait for the help to come in, and Na'Vi find themselves 4 dead again. The flag is moving once again for E United.
Despite all those nades coming into bar, they were perfectly naded. Ryan Noob stays on height, and he stays alive. That's huge. Here comes Jimbo and Mighty's once again.
Well, this is the difference here, right? They're not running this one through the double doors. It looks like E United have changed the strategy. They're running this one down the alley. They're trying to get it back through the elbow. Suspected's back in the base, but here's the overextension on the other side of the map now from Na'Vi. Kimbo's got the rockets as well, and it looks like once again, somehow, Na'Vi have managed to get the return.
The same exact playbook there. Mighty's and Jimbo will fly through the truck. They will tank the shots. They will get into your base, and they will stop the run.
Jimbo trying to run a counter cap as well here. He's got to deal with Ryan Noob, though. Ryan Noob just makes him explode like a Christmas cracker. And now Ryan Noob is going to be able to send this one home. He's still got Overshield to play with as well.
Wow.
Counter cap from EU here as well.
Yeah, being run here. We'll take a look at exactly where that flag's going. Here it is going down bottom, and Rain says you could take this. They're actually going to double back and slay a spawner, likely going to grab that flag.
This has been the problem for E United though, right? Every time they've got a flag moving, they haven't won that mid-map battle. They haven't managed to pick up the kills on the spawners, the overextenders, and now Snaky should be able to get a sneaky return. He sends that one home. No contest whatsoever from Rhino.
Yeah, right there. E United tried to wait and bait that. They had 2 dead. They knew they couldn't get the run all the way, so the flag is still down here rocket side.
This is a really important moment in the game though, and Na'Vi are not winning it. Kimbo is last alive. Kimbo will go down, and now you can see all Na'Vi spawning in the back of the base. They haven't overextend so far, and Rain, the decision made by Ryan Uber Rain to leave the first flag, go for a recap, that's going to be perfect because now they convert finally here, United. They're up 2-1, and that's just brilliant decision making from all members of United.
It really is. That is a United playing 3 steps ahead there, knowing if they bait that return on bottom rockets, they can make sure that they stop the counter and start another run off of the next kills as well. That will give them a 2-1 lead with 4 minutes left on the clock.
Now, to put it in context how difficult it is to break through the E United defenses, Optic, they weren't able to do it. It was a 1-0 win for E United on Bazaar. Capture the flag versus Optic back in Orlando. 4 minutes left on the clock for Na'Vi to say, maybe we've got the formula to break through those defenses.
And like we said, this could be an opportunity here for E United to just show their slaying prowess, just how much they can lock down this map and be an absolute nuisance. And the gatekeepers of the mid-map to make sure that no pulls can come through. You gotta think, with only 3:45 left on the clock, that might be the game plan.
Difference maker as well has been the fact that I think it's the last 4, maybe even 5 overshields that have actually got into the hands of E United. I think that Na'Vi have only had 1. It was that Jimbo overshield that he had that was almost immediately removed by the plasma pistol that Suspector was holding down inside of that treehouse. Na'Vi find themselves 3 down. Look at E United. The defensive perimeter is up. You are not getting past mid-map.
Oh God, look at this. Snipe down's in your lockers. Rain is in your rockets. You're not going anywhere. Whatever door you decide to peek your head out of, you're going to have some E United BRs focused on it. 3 minutes left on the clock, and E United is holding mid-map.
Just obnoxious, but brilliant. The only way to describe it. Na'Vi get 2 though. Jimbo goes down. Great shots coming in from Rain, and now he finds himself as last alive. He's going to just sail across the vents there to make sure that he stays alive. He grabs the rockets. Can he get away with them? No, he can't. Kimbo. The ping miss strikes, and now Na'Vi have broken out. They have time here, and they also have maybe a rocket to play with if Kimbo can find it. It's actually going to be his teammate, but Snipe down eliminates him.
2 dead here for E United. Rain goes for the 360 alley-oop fish brain. Does not work out in the rockets here. 2:32 left on the clock, and Na'Vi still trying to get a flag on the board. Kimbo knows that he needs to wait for help here if he
All right, chat, we back.
Oh, he doesn't get the needle. A super combine.
Actually, only a 2-1 game. Let's go.
But Na'Vi know that they maybe only have time for 1 more push in this position. Snaky trying to close down that gap onto Snipe down. It looks like the play call is to go for the overshield, but here comes Ryan, who once again causing problems. Dynamo's needless, he'll use it all.
Like we said, in a moment like this, this is some of the last players that you want to be playing against. When E United can play the control game, they can play the presence game, as they will still maintain the 2-1 lead here. We are under 2 minutes left in the game.
Yet another overshield goes to E United as well. They have done such an incredible job of controlling this power-up. Na'Vi haven't had a sniff of it for the entirety of the game, and now Snipe down. He's just thinking about padding a few stats, to be honest with you. He's not got any intention of moving past the bar from Na'Vi. He's deal with the overextension, deal with Kimbo as well, turns that one on its head.
Our new best player in Halo history. Hey, bro, this guy gets it. This guy gets it.
And speaking of,
Zach,
look at Suspector.
what's my favorite armor core? Good question.
24-20, but what a margin here for Suspector.
Probably the right now it's. I mean, overall it's probably the Mark. Is it the Mark 7? Whatever the Infinite one is.
Left in this game.
But right now it's probably the Rakasha. Oh god, I hope I said that right. You guys know which one I'm talking about.
Stay alive. It's a good spike. It's a great spike. It shreds away at the last bit of health that Mighty's had on those double doors. Snipe down now once again, just patrolling up on the high ground.
Yeah, that's good, Zach.
I think with 50 seconds left, aren't going to be able to formulate enough time or enough pressure on the map to really put something meaningful together here.
Best player in Halo history, Ryan Noob.
Magic happens. An opportunity here for E-Unite to call this game their own and got 2-1 in the series.
Look at the damage from Snipe down.
Yeah, I appreciate all the new followers. Welcome everybody. Appreciate everybody who's new.
He has to stay alive bottom middle, like you said.
Welcome everybody.
Navi has to go now, and they need a miracle.
Yeah, here, I'll hit the thing.
Look to the heavens, but I don't
We should have the HCS celebration pose and the Primal Glory armor coating to be the drops that we have for our stream.
Trying to think about game number 4.
So, yeah, if you aren't seeing your drops progress, try refreshing your stream, or if you're on mobile, try restarting your app. And also keep in mind that you can't get drops from multiple streams at once. So you can't get my drops and the Halo drops. You have to get like the Halo drops and then also mine. If you already got them, then you already got them. It doesn't make a difference. How long am I going to be on stream? For the next little while, for sure. But I'll be live for another hour or a few minutes or something. Maybe a little longer, we'll see. But then I think Nick's about to go live over here on my right. Yeah, there's also different Halo ones for each day. There's a ton of different drops this weekend. There's different drops for each streams, and there's different drops for each day of the event. So there's a ton of different drops. Keep that in mind. But yeah, y'all will have more than enough time, and yeah, when I'm done here, I'll raid somebody else who has the drops.
I agree with you. And now as we take a look at
yeah,
some of the highlights,
we'll just keep it rolling for y'all.
By the way, just to let you know, I think the overriding story, the takeaway from that for Na'Vi is
what's up, Jobber? How's it going, bro?
Overshields to damage the setup that E-United had around the map. It was just overshield after overshield after overshield that went into the hands of E-United. Ryan just seems to be running around with it most of the time that we saw it.
I also think
I didn't see what game 4 was.
By the way, the mid game, I mean, this was just a noxious snipe down. It feels like he was challenging so many opponents.
It was good, Jake Bradley.
Damage on
What's up, bro?
Pillar nade there takes down a second one. He's still ticking on Kimbo. That essentially leaves 3/4 of the map weak or dead for the rest of his team to convert on.
And you want to see how influential the overshield can be, right? I mean, this was the first time that Na'Vi got it, and it was the only time they managed to get a flag cap. So they were very efficient when they did get it, but that is what you need. You need the tools to break through the defenses of these great teams with the way the Bazaar is set up. They're just so good at locking down those angles and making sure that when you're moving towards
what's up, Clone Boy? How's it going, bro?
Here, look at this push. This is going bar.
Missed it. Was that a draw? I'm pretty sure United won.
Great stop that comes in from Na'Vi as they once again push through truck. They're going to get this return. They keep this one close, and that's when they start the low run here.
Started the low run, but it was stopped pretty much immediately. And you can see once again mid-map pressure here. Na'Vi have it. The overshield was coming up, but it wasn't enough. As E-United do get
there you go.
United
won 2-1.
Decisive flag to go in their favor, and now we head to a game 4. Street Strongholds, you've been looking at these two teams and the build up to this event about the game types that they've been
Hey, much love, Clone Boy. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, man.
Yeah, Street Stronghold's a really interesting game
Ferganator
this series. Overall, Na'Vi on territory-based game types on Streets has historically been strong. This is one of their better layouts here. We'll have to see what they can do, though, because they were
all right, here we go.
Losing 250 to 63 against Oxygen in Orlando. E-United did not play, however, they were 3-1 overall in Stronghold. So this one is a bit of a coin flip, and it's a perfect way to head into game number 4.
Well, let's see if we're going to have our first game 5 of the day here in Seattle. Will it be E-United
closing
out the series? 3-1, or if Na'Vi got something to say about it. Suspector, let's see what you've got.
My prediction.
Let's see where these first kills go. It's going to be Jimbo
United.
the first one to strike. However, kills are going to be traded one-on-one on each side. Suspector will get away with it.
Fantastic! So Na'Vi are playing for B as well, so they might have
Yo, Project Centro. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the prime. Much respect as always. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much, man. Yo, I appreciate the love already today, man. Y'all are the best. It is only Friday morning, and we got over 700 of y'all in here chilling.
That rocket barely stays alive with the rocket from tires.
Like I said, crazy love already, bro.
Does the job.
Y'all are the best. Yo, what's up, La Anita? Good to see you. Welcome back.
Steady, waiting for the opportunity to get control. It will only be 17 points on the board before E United starts scoring.
So smart from Snipe down there. Just something to highlight. He saw the play call from his teammates was, we're playing for C, we're going to try and play the ends. Having recognized the position he was in, backs up immediately to tower, knowing the most likely spawnage red room arcade for Na'Vi. Gets himself in a position to get first shot and defend A. And now you're going to see a slender lead go into the hands of E United. Like I mentioned, playing the ends of the map, AC in their control.
That really is what we see on the more experienced Strongholds teams. They will let that first rush go. It's no problem. They want to see how the game plays out. However, 3 dead on the side of E United. It's a nice answer back from Na'Vi. Will be a
Saturday morning for me. Damn.
AB control a double kill.
They're living in the future.
I swear I want to see them try and put some pressure on as well. Unfortunately, Snipe down.
Oh my god.
Mid-range and just absolutely decimates him. Change the game plan now for Kimbo as he has to back up. But those opportunities where you get 3 or 4 dead, then you can try and make a play and apply pressure.
Oh, y'all living
it.
That's wild.
Out. That's a little bit of a weak hold from Na'Vi. Might trying to do what he can on free spawn, but that trade is going to secure B here for United.
Absolutely. Well, Kimbo there drops back to Arcade. However, I think in this meta, you're going to get pre-nated on Arcade there. I don't think it's a safe place. I think he needs to go all the way back to A court, maybe PD, reset with the team there. You're always going to get nated out at the highest level in Arcade, and E United plays that perfectly.
United might be able to get hold of rockets as well, because Snipedown's made the play to push up on the map. Kimbo's going to be there. Kimbo, great communication here from Na'Vi. 3 dead per side, and it's actually going to be 4 dead for E United. Big, influential double kill on the map here from Kimbo, because not only was that a vital 1v1 full stop, he gets the rockets, and now they will have information on where the spawns are coming into.
Oh yeah, momentary 1v1 there, as you say, between Kimbo and Suspector.
Yeah, who wins next series, bro? If y'all really from the future, prove it.
If he wants.
Suspector going to be able to pick up 1, but Jimbo gets the reset onto A, so now you're seeing end control of the map in the hands of Na'Vi. United, this is where they got their chunk of time from. Jimbo does well enough there to make sure the shotgun isn't too influential as far as Snipedown and his little run was concerned. But now you see the United, they're winning the battle for A. They'll be able to turn this back over, but look how close this is, Andy. At the moment, it's just a couple of points between the 2 teams.
Absolutely is here. Essentially tied up at the 60 mark. It's been back and forth once again, and you'd expect nothing less in this series based on how it's gone so far. E United still with tires and A control here as they look to push back out towards B.
Look at Kimbo, he's just somehow staying alive all this time. Snake is inside of B, but now he might unfortunately have
better yet, who's going to win it all, bro?
Comes in and gets B back.
He knows, so I can put money on it.
AB in their control still, and this is the biggest lead we've pretty much seen through all of this map.
Absolutely, as we said early on, it was about 15 points or so separated
the
2 there. It's a great
got his ass beat.
From East, however, answered back by Snipe down to the tires. It was a momentary.
Oh, yo, Snipe down.
United Na'Vi will get A back to stop the bleeding just a bit.
Right, dude, though, he's got the Stalker rifle, and he
hustling out. Optic gets it done.
This is Na'Vi's only real opportunity to push, but some really strong grenades.
Bro, I would.
Are going to take 2 players down somehow.
Chad, I would love to be Optic.
This is Ryan Newman.
Greatest player in Halo history, Ryan Newman. That's who. Yeah, but I would love to see Optic. If he like formal win a world championship, would be absolutely wild.
Was on Slayer Aquarius, and they were absolutely incredible.
Wild.
Let's see if they're just as intense here in game number 4. It's an Astro listen-in here with E United.
You probably arcade on you, fight, I guess. No, I don't see anything yet. Close.
NC with rockets, probably.
Commando jump if you go. Can anyone shoot C? No, not really. No.
They saw me. They saw me.
The rockets were camping C.
Alright, rocks are out.
Oh, now they're out.
Okay.
He's Mando. PDM.
Okay, back in tires, one shot. I might kill tires. Tires, one shot, yeah. One shot tires to pillars. In there and B. I'm starting A. You got PD. Check the PD, 2 shots. Yeah, Ryan's one. Still PD. 2 shots in PD. Ryan, I'm running you right now.
I didn't see me. Shotty on that bar. Shotty on bar, not hurt.
Back.
You just sitting in PD? Where was he?
Look at me, Seth.
Just coming out now. Coming hollows now. Hollows now.
Yo, I have to go trash. I have to go trash.
Tires, one tire.
Absolute tires. Got him.
Dead. Arcade with Shotty. Dead.
I'm getting C. I'm getting C.
Okay. Watch your spikes too.
Let's go, A.
Fails the jump and takes the stairs. Yeah, bro, that's me.
Alright, yeah, go left.
That's me.
Watch out.
I got one.
Nice. One tower.
That is me in a nutshell, bro.
No. One shot tower, Jen. I'm watching purple as well. Purple down. Purple weak.
I got one.
Nice.
Heaven. Heaven. The last guy.
Yep, make this
I'm
normal.
blocking C. I'm blocking C.
Make it normal.
You can be arcade on me randomly.
No, he's hollows. He's tired.
Really weak. One shot ATM is that.
Nice. Keep holding.
One guy purple.
25 for
Two
rocket.
purple, I think. Two purple.
I'm watching
Some twice.
Oh,
no one there.
As we finish the Astro listening, you can feel the intensity now on the listening from E United. They know they're in a series here, but the takeaway for me is how similarly it seems like both teams
Comes
are
E United
approaching
though.
with their
Here's E
strategies
United
this
making
game.
their run,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely there. You even heard Chig on E United saying, make it normal. Let's slow this game time down. Let's get back in control of that BC hold that they held for so long. That gives them a 142 to 90.
Yeah, Navi beat EU on an oddball, bro, and they low-key waxed them.
4 dead. Ryan Noobs your first spawner. He's dead as
It was a
well.
very impressive
And
game
it'll
1-1.
keep E United on the back foot.
Not
They
finna
will
lie.
miss an opportunity for Navi to get back into the game, but they need to take advantage here. They can't let E United get those first 2 or 3 picks and get back in control with at least contesting them on those fights, at least making it feel awkward for them, because if they don't win these fights, then maybe this could be E United crossing that 200-point margin. But at the moment, Navi are giving as good as they got. Rain from E United turns his attention towards Snakey on the rails. Snakey somehow stays alive for long enough to do half shields damage, but Rain deals with him. E United now with access to B, they should be able to flip this too.
By the way, take a look at the stats. This should not be as close as it is. EU.
Ooh.
Boy, double kill there for Rain.
All right, Rain.
Beautiful work with the Stalker. And to be honest, it's about time. The Stalker not been a big.
I'm gonna close him out right here.
He has 4 dead for Navi there, but look at the stats. Suspector
I'm gonna
14
close
and
him out
9
right here.
in this game already. Big numbers from him. Navi being outslayed, but keeping the game within 10.
Yeah, EU's got to.
10, but this is the first time we have seen.
I don't think
United
SSG qualified.
with a triple cap in this
I don't
game.
think
Navi
so.
trying to
Somebody
snap
correct
the
me if
lead
I'm
over
wrong.
A. A lot
But
of
I think
resources
they
spaghetti,
failed to
but
qualify
Rain
through the
just
play-in.
lost the ground once more. The rest
Pretty
of
sure.
his team tried to flood around him. This is the playmaker here for E United. Damage from this Stalker could be massive for EU.
Look at the discipline from
But let
Rain.
me know if
Sure,
I'm
he did
incorrect.
some damage there with the Stalker
That
rifle, but it's
could
not
be
worth it.
wrong.
He's the gatekeeper on B right now. He pops one shot, backs down right away. He does not want to be an easy kill as he guards arcade and music.
30 seconds till the
Either
Rockets
that or
come
they
up as
scooped a
well.
pool play spot.
2 kills go to the side of E United. Navi find themselves 2 dead. Rain's just being such a nuisance at the moment, just running around up and down the stairs. He's like a toddler who's had too many E numbers, too many sweeties in the morning. For now, though, he's going to be put on his back. Navi trying to wrestle their way back into this, but E United, they are not having any of it. They crossed the 200-point mark.
That was 2 dead for both sides. These are huge kills off the back of that. Another one, though, goes in favor of E United as they will continue scoring here. Now 210 to 137. A sizable lead in the home
Yeah, I think
stretch.
I like that
Ryan
BRC.
Dumas, one rocket to play with. Double kill.
Perplexity knocked SSG out yesterday in losers. Okay, word.
Right into PD. He knows someone hiding around. Mighty's, though, with a very nice kill.
Good looks, bro. Appreciate the update. Yeah, I didn't get to watch much yesterday because yesterday was my first day here.
Suspector still has 1 rocket to play with E United crossing the 230-point mark now. 1 kill here from Suspector should give them the numbers they need to close out the series, to turn it on its head. Navi making a desperate play on C, though.
Desperate play is right. Kimbo's your last player alive here. Suspector is 17 and 10 in this game. This is the home stretch. 5 points to go here for E United.
This will do it, and this shows the resilience of E United. Navi, though, somehow getting to A. I thought this game was over. Suspector has to turn his attention now to B. The grenades are coming in. Here comes the flood from Navi. They're not giving this one up yet.
Chad, I'm just getting goodies over here, bro.
They get a reset.
Does not get to finish there on B.
I did soaring average. I did hear about that. Hey, I'm glad, Jobber. I'm glad. Yeah, it's tough, Clone Boy. But yeah, it's my 2 cents on the whole crowdfunding thing is it's definitely unfortunate that if maybe the pros feel like they were promised something and maybe it feels like they aren't getting that, that sucks. But also, it would be nice to have like some stability for next season and to not have like a 5-month break in between tournaments. You know what I mean? So I think there's positives and negatives on both sides. But if we can have like more tournaments more frequently next season,
a little bit in that series, but they do find a solid
I mean,
form. like you said, though, not as easy.
I would think that would be better.
I think they just looked stronger and stronger as the series went on, though. Yes. I think they maybe were just.
But obviously, I don't want to just say that because I'm not a pro and I don't know. Like I said, if they feel like they were promised something and maybe they're not getting it, if there's any like sort of hard feelings there,
like you say, just a little bit of
hopefully not.
Those final moments of the last 3 games really was the difference.
That really was it. You take a look at the last 10% of each of those games in terms of both score and time, and it was E United making cool, calm, collected decisions that won them those games, and they made it look easy in the end.
They do indeed make it look easy. So Group D, or Pool D, I should say, looking pretty rosy right now for E United. If you're Na'Vi, though, knowing that you've got Sentinels and you've got what we'll call a local derby against the Sen to come up, it's a tough road ahead for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're Sentinels, you're also looking and you're like, man, that series was even closer than we expected as well. They cannot take Na'Vi lightly. Keep in mind, they will be playing Na'Vi later today as well. We're going to get to see a Sentinels matchup against every single one of these teams as well across every stream. So the pool of death looking even more deadly than we might have expected.
It certainly is, and there's so many things to be decided. Like you mentioned, how the pools end up is how your bracket might turn out.
I think we have Optic versus Native Red next match, I'm pretty sure, which should be
to winning that tournament and
that ex-KCP roster, which if that's the next match we have, that match is going to be fire, dude. How do I get the drops? You just got to watch the stream. We have 2 drops on for this stream, so for my stream, we have the HTS Celebration pose and the Primal Glory armor coating. And I'm pretty sure for the pose you have to watch for 2 hours, and the armor coating you have to watch for 4 hours. I'm pretty sure. But all you have to do is watch the stream. So yeah, I say this every time, y'all. But yo, if y'all are here for the vibes, if y'all are here for the Halo action, bro, if y'all are just here for the drops, it's all good, bro. We gonna get y'all your drops. Hopefully maybe we can win some of y'all over. Maybe some of y'all stick around after. But if not, it's all good. Happy to get y'all your drops.
Thank you so much, Onset and Brav. Give it up for Snipe
Oh.
That's coming to E United. They come out on top victorious to kick off the Halo World Championship.
Other way around versus
that
Eddie.
series, you guys come away with a 3-1 victory. And really the map I want to talk about, kind of like map number 1. You guys really couldn't find your footing right there. Just kind of
I'm predicting
opportunity to execute and really get us some time there. What really kind of changed from there going on for the rest of the series?
This match against Native Red and the whole thing.
Being our worst game of the tournament, so I think we just build from that. It was really bad. I mean,
hey, I appreciate that, Flamboyant. Yeah, I mean, bro, like Halo's definitely like not in the best spot that it's ever been in. But like,
what happened game 1, it's all about what comes next. So I think we.
I do my best to keep doing my thing, keep the positive vibes up a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely did. You guys definitely did get better.
I've played Halo my entire life. I grew up playing it. I started out as a campaign kid. I got into competitive stuff a little later on. Like, I've played everything, bro. I love every part of Halo, every aspect of it.
But Rain, you know, he's an absolute.
And to be able to like be in the position where I'm like at these events, I'm participating, doing stuff.
Yeah, Rain, Tim.
It's a dream come true.
Honestly, one of the most underrated players in the game. I really think he's got some of the best comms you can ask for.
I appreciate the love from him.
And you know, he came out in that game too, and really, you know, he dropped I think 19 kills.
Yeah, he was a dream come true for me to even be here.
You know, we can count on pretty much any one of us to pop off at the right time, and that game too was his time. So
no, I grew up. I say this every time. I grew up watching these.
You want to say to the E United fans out there who was cheering you on, coming to the stage and all throughout the matchup?
Yeah, thank you to the E fans, to the Snipe Down fans. I love you guys. Happy to be out here at another World Championship. I'm going to put on a show for everybody, so it's only the start.
All right, that's going to do it for me.
Yeah, man, this is my shit right here, bro. I eat, breathe, sleep, Halo, bro. This is my shit.
We love a bit of an E United comeback.
I love being
here. They managed to do it though after that first map, and it wasn't a reverse sweep. Because honestly, I was a little bit nervous watching that first map. I was a little bit worried that Na'Vi were coming out swinging, that they were clicking, and this could have been a little bit destructive for E United going forward in the rest of the day. Clutch, what are your thoughts
to be where I'm at,
Chet. End of that first map and how they turned it around?
Yeah, I figured that Na'Vi was going to stylistically give them problems, and on a map like Recharge Oddball, it's sometimes so difficult to find your footing and the pacing correct. I felt like United was going to figure it out eventually. They weren't able to, though. That's credit to Na'Vi and how strong they came out. Sucker punched United in the face. But quickly, when you look at the rest of the series layout, you could tell that United was given ample opportunity with a lot of strong game types in hand. to be able to come back in this one.
Yeah, indeed, and I got to say, Aquarius Slayer.
Yeah, and also in order to get your drops, you do have to make sure your waypoint account is linked with your Twitch. But if you just hit my drops, just hit the drops command, which I'll hit one more time. I have the link so you can link your stuff.
They denied that entirely.
Yeah.
And the same said really for Bizarre. I mean, Goofy, very EU.
Yo, what's up, Exact Psycho? What's up, Haz? Haz or Haz?
Play defensive, right? Not looking to pull whatsoever, just staying.
Hey, appreciate that, Haz. Much love, bro.
Protected at all costs. They did it perfectly.
I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, dog. What's up, Magic Artistry?
So difficult to
YouTube
get
first time seeing
points
live.
on the board. So after going up 2-1,
Ooh, yeah, that's a good call, Magic Artistry. Yes, I will absolutely react to that when I get back. But yo, welcome to the stream, bro. I also say this every single time, but I love, like, nothing makes me happier than when somebody comes by from the YouTube, like, stops by the stream. Like,
relieve them a little bit going into
definitely
the
is definitely good to see you here, bro.
3-1.
Welcome everybody who's new. I appreciate y'all.
I think United really was in the driver's seat.
We're gonna have a great time this weekend.
They certainly were in the
have a
driver's
great
seat,
time.
especially
Great
in that
vibes.
final
We can
map.
watch some
Street
good Halo.
Strongholds. We have the stats here
Great.
across both of our teams. And Gaskin, I want to give a little
Seeing
bit
you
of
and
love
Prox
to Navi
destroying
out here
H5.
because they were
Well, hey, I
performing
appreciate that.
really well. They did keep
Yeah,
up with things
Prox
as
is
well
alright.
with
He's
United
all
despite
good.
the scoreline
He doesn't
here.
really play
Who
much
really
anymore. He's
impressed
kind of
you
off
on
doing
the
his own
roster?
thing.
I think even though Snaky may have done the highest damage, I'm looking
yeah,
at
I
Kimbo
appreciate
and
that.
his return to form. I've given him a little bit of a hard time throughout tournaments. I said he wasn't
Definitely
really
does,
responding
yeah.
to call-outs well, but
Those
he
some
seems
good
to have
times.
really knuckled down and returned to his Halo 5 form.
It
He
should
was amazing
be
to watch
Carefree
back in Halo
Assassin
5.
should be working.
A great player with his aim. Like if you get any sort of sniper rifle,
You
with
can't
his
see your
hand,
progress.
and we saw that
I said
again
this a
in
couple
this
times, but
series
if you
with
can't
the
see your
shot rifle,
progress,
it seems like the team is far
try
more
refreshing the
comfortable with
stream,
IGL
or
and Jimbo,
if you're on mobile,
everyone
I
on the
would
same
start
wavelength, and because of it
start your
now,
app.
Kimbo has really stepped up and he's impressive.
And also,
He really has
keep in
stepped
mind
up
you
indeed. I think all of
can't
Navi
get
have
more
stepped up.
than
After that
you can't
performance, I
get
wouldn't be
drops
too
for more than
upset about it.
one.
I'll be really, really excited with what they can kind of do.
You can either get
pushing
just
through the rest
mine,
of
or
their
you can get
calls.
just the
This is
Halo
tough call,
streams.
But
You
the
can
fact that
get
they got
just
it done the first map of the day, that confidence needs to carry over and improve on things as we go through the rest of Friday. Now, I did see the stats there, 23k damage for Snipe Down. Damn, this guy is putting some work in right now. It's the final kind of step here for the World Championships, and he's not slowing down much here. Clutch, this guy has some titles to his name, but can he add another one this weekend?
Yeah, that's the big question for me is what would a world championship at the end of Snipe Down's Halo career mean to him? Because, I mean, as a guy that competed alongside this guy, came on the scene just about the same time as Snipe Down, it was always Snipe Down setting the bar as far as greatness is concerned. The guy's been doing it for so long and a national champion in his own right in his rookie career, but he hasn't gotten that major accolade since. He's won tournaments, no world championship, no national championship outside.
Yeah, I guess I never
first
thought
one.
about that. Does
No,
Snipe Down not have?
He's got
Snipe
to
Down
get
not
that
have a world
second one to be going down as one of the top 3 of all time.
And I think after a choppy and changing year, I think a win here would mean everything to this guy. It really would be the cherry on top for Snipe Down. And my goodness me, if he performs like that, who knows what could happen? Anything could happen.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Exactly.
what's happening right now, folks, is we're heading to
And
a
I
quick
appreciate
break
that,
because
bro.
we have plenty more action coming your way. But just to remind you of what you just saw, a hot start from Navi on Recharge 4.
Samba,
Very
your
dominant performance,
drop should be
but that could
working.
be said for
You
United's maps
can't see
2,
your
3,
progress.
and 4. They turn
Like I
it
said,
around, and hopefully
refresh your
they keep
stream,
in this
or if you're on
direction for the
mobile,
rest
I
of
would
the
try
day.
restarting
Coming
it.
up, though, G1 versus Team War.
Ooh, we got War versus G1 next, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everyone's definitely frustrated soaring average, but like, I mean, yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. Wish people weren't frustrated. But yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a pro, so it's not affecting like my pockets. So I don't really have an opinion about it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said earlier, if they feel like they were promised something that maybe they're not getting now, that's kind of shitty. That's yeah, I mean, everybody was definitely frustrated the other day.
At Lovesac, we design furniture for life. Real life. Messy life. Life that changes and brings us together for movie night. A life where batteries run down and get charged up again. Because now, Lovesac Sactionals can be upgraded with stealth tech.
Bro,
And
I need me a
immersive surround
Lovesac,
sound
bro.
by Harman Kardon hidden inside.
I need to get me a
Upgradable,
Lovesac,
washable,
man.
and guaranteed for life. Don't just hear it, feel it at a Lovesac showroom near you.
I need me a love stack. I need me one of these chairs too. Dude, flamboyant, I'll take it, dude. I need one of these. I know, it's a nice chair, Versetti. Nice chair. Dude! JK, unless... Oh my god. Whew. Oh yeah, we chillin'. Alright, chat, we have G1 vs. War, which this should also be a good series. But then after that, we should have Optic versus Native Red.
Fighting and winning for our nation.
Hopefully we get a good map set for this next series. Hopefully no bizarre flags. Hopefully we kind of blaze through this one.
Is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's probably yeah, Psycho, you're right. That's probably the most unfortunate part of it, was that all of that happened and came out right before the turn. Because if there was going to be some sort of change or update to, or maybe change to whatever sort of agreement there was, like, yeah, it definitely needed to be like, or with more notice. Unfortunate situation, like I said. All right, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Welcome back, folks, to the 2022 Halo World Championships. We're here celebrating Halo all weekend long. We have the most gorgeous event arena right now. It is lit up to the nines. It is looking insane. We have booths. We have a catwalk on the main stage this time around. And I'm hoping
this venue's dope, bro. This venue is dope.
Down there. Show us what they got, including on the sticks, of course. Come on, it's the game.
Yo, thank you all the new followers. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Jerseys that are definitely up for grabs are fashionable, to say the least. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, I agree. I think that what we need to do is just do a whole catwalk, a fashion show. All right.
It is a fashion.
There you go. He got there in the end.
Have you seen Wes's beautiful jacket? You know, he's dressed to the nines. You know?
I mean, Lottie's showing all of it.
Lottie's got the sequence, girl.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Girl, I love the sequence. I'm all about that.
Thanks, girl. I appreciate you. You're the best. But though, talking about fashion,
What is going
you may have
on?
noticed on the desk we do have some absolutely
Yeah, what are
gorgeous
these?
kicks. They're insane, and we actually do have a new collaboration to reveal to you guys, and this one is extremely exciting. It's absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys check out this Adidas Halo Infinite NMD R1 version 3, and it's
Let me get some of
I'm gonna
these,
say
bro.
The way I say it, Adidas. It's an Adidas classic, and it meets Halo. It's absolutely gorgeous. The coloring is amazing, and it's a Halo Infinite multiplayer-inspired shoe. It's going to be released on November 5th, so you can actually go and grab that on adidas.com, select retailers globally. But if you turn them around, GB, did you show them the strongholds?
Yeah.
Sign on the back, you did? It's
it's
gorgeous.
actually quite nice. You got you got the AIs on here too. But you know what though? They gave us a few pairs. Check this out, lot.
Let's see. You got them on?
I got them on. Look at that. Is that allowed? Is that allowed? Boom.
If a screen is cracked up here, we know why, but they are looking mighty
What do you
fine.
think of that, Dave? I think it's too close for comfort for Dave. Is what I think, babe.
What is
I
happening?
literally got told by our producer that's enough.
Yep.
Did you read my mind?
Yeah, she certainly did. She certainly did. But you know what? With that, there's no segue really to amount to this moment. But let's have a look at pools right now, because pools is where it matters most. It has been insane so far. We've had 2 matches, and they have definitely brought the goods. Of course, we have seen FaZe looking pretty hot, and United coming back.
That's the best
as
desk in
well.
esports
So
right there,
momentum is on their
Chad.
side. Let's see what they can do in their pool of death here. But Bravo, you know, off a cast, fresh off one, looking at this fresh FaZe pool still. What are you thinking?
I mean, this is, like we said, it's still going to be an absolute battle there in pool D, excuse me. Without a doubt, I think the results that people maybe expected coming in there, of course, for the likes of Optic and FaZe, but the crazy thing is that not only has this tournament been the closest to ever call, but also just the fact that these pools are also going to be the toughest to call. We talked about it on the desk, but these pool results, you talked about at the opening of the show as well, these pool results are really going to determine brackets at the biggest tournament of the year, and the road that you have in the brackets could have come down to a few kills in a Slayer, right? One single flag could determine the road that you have in a bracket, so it is going to be a jam-packed day across all 4 streams, without a doubt.
It certainly will. I'm also staring here at Pool C because Fnatic are 1-0 up. Fnatic came in from the play-in bracket, and I believe it was TSS that they took down here. So a really hot start from them, Walshy. And honestly, if they can keep pushing forward, especially going against G2, who've kind of had the wind knocked out of their sails, this could be a really big opportunity for the championship bracket kind of sneak through at 2nd position.
Yeah, those early matches going through play-in, it really puts you through the ringer. You have to go through all different styles of play. Your back's against the wall. You really don't get to come in cold those following matches. So you know that Fnatic are coming in hot today and doing what is nearly impossible, like trying to go through the play-in, trying to make it through pool, and trying to make it run towards Worlds.
Yes, indeed, and Worlds is exactly where we're at. And welcome, guys. If you have just joined us, welcome to the Halo World Championships 2022. Here's the schedule. If you have just tuned in, this is what we have in store for you today. It is full play, but it's extra special because 4th place by the end of the day will be going home. That is something that is going to be a little bit of an extra bite in the backside later on today for some of our teams. So you need to go hard right now.
There we go.
You
G1
can't be
War,
sleepy. We've already
Optic
had 2
Native Red
matches
after
on the
this.
stream. We do have
C9
versus
G1,
Team War to look
and then
forward to,
Sentinels
and
United
plenty
to
more
end the
bangers
night,
coming your
bro.
way through into the evening as well. And folks, if you're wondering where you can catch all the rest
Yo,
of the action,
what's
not just the main
what's
stage
going on the
action,
other stream?
we do
Need to
have
go check
4
out the other
different
stream.
places where you can
Who's
watch
playing on
4 different
who's playing on
streams,
Bravo
so
right now?
You guys can catch all of your favorite teams as well to follow along with them. So make sure you are checking out A and B, both.
Should we peep this series or should we go check out the other one?
Only, but so many different options there. Loads of tabs. You've got loads of Twitch drops available as well. So absolutely insane. Just an overall incredible celebratory weekend. And by the end of it, we're going to have
Should we go check out the FaZe match?
Now, moving on, trying to find that out. We do have G1 versus Team War, and 2 teams, I think, rightfully so, are looking to make some noise here. We've said that a couple of times because so far the noise has been a touch quiet, especially for G1. I think they are made of more.
Yeah.
I think they have what it takes to be up there and considered as one
FaZe
of the best
series
teams we
and
have
the
here.
Sensu.
And then Team War making noise on the other end of things in Orlando. Who would have thought that they have accomplished, honestly, maybe the near impossible back then? What can they accomplish today?
I mean, that's the question, right? I think for G1, it was a Cinderella story, heading into Orlando, right? 2nd place in the Super, everything to play for, so much hype. I mean, you saw what happened in the HQ. They're popping off. They can't believe what they're doing. And we have to say it, Orlando was humbling for them, right? I think they needed to go back to the drawing board.
Humbling, but at the same time, 1 kill difference from knocking out Sentinel in game number 5. Now G1, they were kind
what
of flying
streams
under
are
the
they?
radar throughout the season. Obviously, no longer flying under the radar after that super performance and playing so well in Orlando, I think they still got a great shot this match.
Yeah, no, you can continue where you left off. Continue where you left off today.
Sentinels, Inoptic, FaZe, United, Cloud9, these juggernaut teams. I think it's a
FaZe is on HCS Red. Okay, good luck.
In that conversation as well, because I think that they're one of the teams that's seriously contending for a world championship here. That being said, though, you know, you still can get tripped up by a squad like War if you're not careful. Yeah. We did see, actually, me and Dave had an opportunity to cast War, and they were outslaying Cloud9.
Okay, well, we'll let this rock until they get back.
That is something that War is going to need
to
tighten
good looks.
up, but also that is something they could potentially exploit in their opponents. On the flip side to that, for G1, I think that they know that they can pick up this victory, and I'm very confident.
Yeah, don't worry. You will have all weekend get your drops.
At those opportunities.
Not trip.
I think having the right dynamic on a team is so important. I really do feel like we've seen that with G1.
Yeah, yo, really quickly. Before we hop back into this. Yo, Classy with the gifts of the Magic Artistry.
And we do have some, you know, familiar faces with one another. I think that does help.
Yeah, real quickly, y'all, before we jump into
but I gotta say,
next
they
series.
are in that conversation.
Go ahead and drop the link. We'll
100%.
raise some money.
They are definitely in that conversation, but unfortunately, this is the last stop.
For Limitless,
is
for a
what
great
matters
cause.
Here this weekend.
They make
Nothing
the
but
super
first place is good enough for these
Halo
teams. I can tell you that right now because every single person on that stage getting on there, it's all
super sick. Obviously, it's for a great cause.
And this is
I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Beat that.
The question is, can G1 do it?
It's not the donate link, it's exclamation point charity, so keep that link right there. Tiltify link.
Going to be looking against their juggernaut, right? This is going to be really
keep that
tough
for more
them.
information.
But this is where they're going to be tested here, Bravo. What do you think they need to do? What do they need to clean up on?
Yeah, we raise the money all weekend alongside with
they're treating G1 just like
chilling and having a good ass time.
A team that could win this tournament because make no mistake, G1
I'm going to be streaming. A bunch of other people are going to be streaming.
Need to realize that's who they're going up against.
It's going to be great.
This is not an early pool play. Let's see how we do. We need to start, our tournament starts right here, right now. We need to be ready for this matchup.
Yeah, we do indeed. And I think, you know, they did the unthinkable in Orlando, of course. You know, the clutch 50-46 win, game 5 over Quadrant, you know, a lot to be said there. And pushing on forward into Orlando, G1 is a little bit of a different beast, but I think players, while she like Onboard,
yeah, I'll drop it one more time
to make that a little bit more comfortable. What do you see in this guy up there on the stage?
Yeah, when I look at Onboard and
keep that link down there
entirely, I feel like they're going to be fine during those chaotic situations. And I feel like that's what we're going to see with a G1 versus War matchup. Yeah. It's not going to be, here's this massive standoff, teams just waiting for something to happen. Both these teams are eager to get in those dogfights and just charge around and battle.
Tony will be turned. Maybe two-turn. Maybe two-turn.
Maybe.
Onboard's going to add to that chaos without a doubt. I think Dave's breakdown is perfect, right? These are players that want to play this game fast. You look at Rami, right? You look at Devin. Doesn't matter what Halo title you're talking about. These guys have been pro players for a long time. They just want to hold forward, and they just want to shoot everything that moves. And Hysteria is happy to play that game as well.
It should be a good-ass series.
This is the first time, and I love how it's the end of the road that Team War have been present, right? We're talking about Team War on the desk. It has, you know, I really haven't spoken about them much this season, but it's incredible that they're here doing it. So there's something to be said about the unexpected here for G1. So they have to be watching out for that one. So Team War can catch them off guard. The question is, will they do it? We'll find out right now with our casters. We have Goofy and Clutch on the mics. Gentlemen,
let's go.
Thank you so much, Lottie. I am Goofy, joined by my man Clutch, and we got a good series on our hands. G1 taking on Team War. Team War, of course, somewhat of a Cinderella story coming out of Orlando and stamping their way here at the Halo World Championship. Tell me a little bit about G1 and a little bit about Team War.
G1, I mean, they've got everything going right as far as the Super was concerned. The online performance from this team, and astronomical performance from these guys, but yet to do it on
G1 should have this though. I think War might take a map. If anything, it's going to be a 3-1. Another bizarre flag.
You would call them from a lot of the top teams.
Yeah, if anything, War might take a map, but I think G1's got this. I think G1's going to win this pretty handily. I had to make a prediction.
To make some noise here.
And here we go, game number 1 in this series.
We'll see.
Recharge oddball, 2 rounds to win. You got the camouflage, you got the shock rifle, you got a lot of teamwork that's going to be needed to win the game. Of course, the grapple, we see some plays being made with all the sandbox and Halo Infinite, and this is going to be a treat.
It's the World Championship. Who's coming out swinging is what I want to know, and let's hop on board with someone I know who wants to throw hands in game. That's Tony Two-Turn.
Tony Two-Turn picks up the camouflage again.
Welcome back, Lord.
Trying to stay alive, bottom middle.
Now you don't have to hide, bro. You can just watch this and chill.
What can you give me, Tony? Give me some light for Team War. A little bit of momentum goes
Yeah,
a long
G1
way.
G1 should have this.
A lot of work for them to get some confidence in this series. A team that considers themselves significant underdogs. Tony Two-Turn actually used to be on G1 before they replaced him with Bubadubu. You know he has his eyes set on creating this upset.
Initial ball time in the hands of G1, but a few members fall. Tony Two-Turn takes down Swish. Big kill out of him. 2 members down for G1, and now Tony Two-Turn, a couple fights here. Squally takes him down.
Big win by Squall. I was interested to see if Tony Two-Turn was going to use that Mangler, break a GA or two here at the World's Championship. Didn't actually shoot the guns, so no harm, no foul, but we'll see as this grudge match.
Who's breaking GAs, bro? Who's going to break the first GA of Worlds?
Squally putting out some good shots, take down Hysteria, Tony Two-Turn, then with a double kill, looking for the triple on Rami, not able to get it. Gets a lot of damage down on Rami, and he manages to stay alive here with 1 shot. Good job battling the life. That grenade, though, takes out Rami.
Rami trying to stay alive there. You would have loved to have seen him be able to control that Pipes area, but an even better job by G1. Squall Eye picks up a very couple important kills, and that's a player I have my eyes set on for as far as G1's opportunity this weekend. If Squall Eye can play as well as he has in some of the online tournaments we've seen G1 have success in, he's going to give them every right to have a great tournament.
Yeah, look at the
Two
G1
totally
roster.
different
The names
teams.
that popped off the board, of course, is Bubadubu, a household name in the ACS.
Two totally different.
Everyone else on this team are such important parts of the puzzle. You talked about Squall, Swish, Devin. These guys are all powerhouses in their own right, and we're seeing it here as currently in control in the hands of G1. Nice shots on that player grapple. Ball back in the hands of Squall.
Yeah, it's a 10-second lead for now, but this one's going to grow if they can hold this setup. Camo is coming up, and Devin, he's in a perfect position to pick this one up. Great job to shut him down, not let him get away with that camouflage. But Team War need to break this setup because all of a sudden, a 10-point lead turns into 20, and with another round of slays, you're going to watch it jump up another 20 points.
Good rotation with that ball. G1 now in long haul. Gets taken down, though. That was Squall. Bubadubu left in a troubled situation, but good rotation once again here into control with the oddball. And like you said, Clutch, you got to be careful if your Team War or G1's going to run away with this one quick.
Bubadubu with the rotation. Masterful right there. That's how you play recharge oddball.
Oh, he missed it.
Now that he's at the elevator, he understands, especially as Devin goes down, he needs to find a way to find some slays if they want to rack up. I
don't know where Rami is.
To the ball, it's in a great spot, but they know that they can't hold on to it until they get a couple of kills. They do that in the kill feed, and that's Bubadubu's signal to rack up some more time.
Rami being a nuisance towards batteries, runs away from the engagement, spots a couple players from G1 opts to leave that fight. Now Devinator on your screen, putting out good shots on Envor, keeping him at bay and control, and now he's going to rotate over, pick up the ball.
Just clear control right now from G1 is what we're seeing. It's masterful. The rotation was all the way from blue, now we're all the way into pipes. And yeah,
what's up, Project Centro?
The lead now up over
Every time I watch a tournament, I always want to go play. Hey, bro, that's what we were talking about earlier. I was saying that earlier. Nice shot. But nothing makes me want to play more than watching.
Hysteria, of course, known to be a great sniper in the scene.
Yeah, and then usually matchmaking brings you back down there.
One member down for each side, but control still in the favor of G1.
Yes, well, I can't quite help his ball.
Oh, his birth name is Rami? Really? That's crazy.
But it is Squall Eye that's able to clean up the trash, able to pick up that ball, and now with a 60-point lead, Squall Eye looks to push this round 1 to an end.
Damn, he got nuked.
It all started, like you said, Clutch, with the Bubadubu rotation, taking the ball from blue all the way to elevator, all the way to pipes, and now he's got the shock rifle, trying to stay alive, taking a lot of damage, manages.
Oh yeah, this game on lane is really good. This game on lane is
too soon.
Players front, players behind. They tried to prioritize taking down Bubadubu. Team War do a phenomenal job at that. But right now, Rami does have the ball in hand. Unfortunately, he's the last guy alive for Team War. He throws it right to Squall Eye. Great positioning by him as well. And they're going to clean out Rami and turn this elevator setup back into theirs.
Yeah, right on the cusp of winning round number 1 here.
Think so, Classy? Next season, we just come back for HCS Atlanta. All the boys just play.
Teamwork, getting all the important kills and rotating.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
A strong round 1. You just need 8
points. If I can round up the boys for one. Imagine like E, Cole, Tyler, and Dallas.
You slay a little bit extra. You put your
with Shaw's
up,
coach.
That confidence for more important series. They're going to be more highly contested. And right now, Squall Eye, now that the kills have come through, the ball time has as well. And G1 put an exclamation point behind round
culture.
1. They start this tournament very similar to how we
That'd
saw
be the
last
shit,
time
bro.
in pool play. Dominant
That would be the
performances.
Squall leading the way on his team, 11-4. Great start out of him now with a fight for the opening underway. Ramy, great kill there onto Squall, able to pick up the camouflage. I'd love to hop on board with Ramy and see what he can do with this camo.
We saw Tony get the first camo last time. Didn't really find anybody home with it. Maybe a kill. But now Ramy with that same opportunity. Team War need to find a way to play from the lead here in game 1 at some point. Pushing this to a round 3 would be massive for them. And Ramy, I like that decision by him. His teammates are picking up kills, but unfortunately they drop like flies right after, and he's gonna have to figure out a way to slay on his own.
Ramy has all the power weapons in the world, but gets taken down by Swish. He had the grapple, he had the shock rifle, he had the ball, he had everything, but not able to get control as Swish shuts it down. And now shock rifle in the hands of a dangerous man, goes by the name of Swish, grapples over towards this area, pulls out the shock, trying to go for the no-scope.
Knows he's here. Can't hit the shot. The second one though, Ramy, he's taken
Nice
down.
shot.
The assist will come through, and now Swish, although it wasn't a double kill, clears out the way for G1 to gain a significant lead here at the start of round.
Ooh!
Swish with another big time shot onto Tony.
Oh, Wayne Doodle with the prime. Thank you very much, bro. Welcome back for 23 months.
Back it up.
My guy right
Swish
there, bro.
making him back
Much
it
so
up.
much. As always. Hey, I appreciate that, bro.
Great control out of G1 once
Welcome
again
back,
to
dog.
start this round.
Swish standing his ground in a very disadvantageous fight right there.
And he got repulsed.
Just buys his team so much space, does not give up that space, and pipes, it's such a difficult area to try and not give up some of the space. It's allowed Booba Doobu the opportunity to make the play he's now made, and with that kill, they're gonna sandwich this player at elevator. They're gonna get a nice elevator setup of their own.
And once again, great timing out of Boo-Boo. Doobu, great kill out of Boo-Boo. Looking for the double, get some help on the assist. Once
Now they're gonna
again,
get
doing
hell
a
of time right,
job
bro.
of rotating at the right time.
Hell of
putting
time,
down
that's all
shots
dead.
when he needs to, and just being an absolute force on the map.
What teamwork?
They're gonna keep
right
killing
there.
him, bro.
Masterful. How they
This is
all
gonna be
stay
the
alive
map,
over
bro.
towards the elevator. They slide out. They get all 4. And look at
Oh, don't do that.
Can't get the
Bro, this is
triple,
literally gonna be the
but
map right here.
because on board backs now, and it's not because
For real,
Booba Doobu
Dallas.
didn't want the smoke.
Bring all the smoke to Boo-Boo Doobu. Nice
Oh my god. Oh!
kill for Swish, looking for the over, on board.
Chow, come on! Yes!
Swish starting to heat up now.
I was like, please, bro.
The overkill in his back pocket, but he wants more. The
Oh
pressure,
my
the
god.
killing spree, and Swish taking over round 2 right now.
Bro, I was so worried he was not gonna chow for that, bro.
This guy.
Great play
Holy
all
shit.
around. Once again, G1, the time
Yo, what's
in
up,
their favor,
Hawkswin?
72 and counting,
What's up,
full
Cyclone?
setup. Going for the shock rifle once again. Swish
What's up,
misses
Luca?
the
How's it
jump,
going,
and because
everybody?
of that, he's gonna have to take this fight with on
This
board.
actually is bulleting.
Not
You
able
guys are
to
not
win,
lying.
So a little bit of a slip up there, but the timer is still going
That
up
was
for
gross.
G1 as they're looking to go up 1-0 quick in this series.
Yeah, Onboard was actually the last player alive, so G1 did the rest of the slays.
Yeah, I know, right?
For Swish, he doesn't need to kill everybody every time.
Good
they
sportsmanship
say.
by Envor for Jalik.
What a dominant round 2 we're seeing out of G1. Game 1, it's over, Faisal. 7 seconds, 7 points away from making that a reality, and they look so strong so far.
3 down for a moment for G1. So
Oh shit, here we go.
Just maybe we can
Coming
see
back, they're
War
coming
at
back.
least, if not win the round, win the game, at least give themselves a little bit of confidence going into the rest
Damn.
of the series. We talk about
Yeah, it's
that.
unfortunate
so
Hawks win.
important to not just get
Hey, there's
blown out
always
at the
next
end of
year,
the
bro.
game. Even if the score is lopsided, make some good plays, have some teamwork, and now that's what we're seeing out of War as a couple players down by that repulsor. Nice job.
All right.
with a big time double working.
Come back season? Come back season?
Area making plays now.
Area like it's 09?
Change momentum.
Yeah, one of the issues is, though, is although that was a phenomenal play by Asteria, too little too late, 93
Yeah,
points.
bro,
to
I
25.
love
Still,
Sparty's
you're going to have to
energy,
make about 5 more of those same plays in order to keep this going. A killing spree for him, though. The grenade kill staggers the respawners once again from G1.
They're actually
and
getting
the
a
more
time
this
here.
happens, the more interesting this round can become.
Uncontested seconds for Team War, hopping on board with Onboard. Good real estate on the map as well for Team War. An opportunity to pinch these players in G1. Swish catches a grenade, but he knows he has Squall next to him, so fighting with some confidence. Onboard, good job rotating here now towards batteries, picks up Devin now trying to find the double, not able to get it, and goes down.
I love that play by him, though. He made the most out of a a tough situation.
Still getting time.
Rotating to that side of the map. But right now, Ramey's the guy to watch. He's got to get over to the ball carrier. Unfortunately, Bubudubu cuts him off before he can get across catwalk. And now it's a 2v2. But one player has
They're
the
still
ball,
getting
but
time.
it's a 2v1 because Tony Two-Turn just ripped off the head of a G1 player pushing blue.
And look at the scoreboard.
They're not even gonna have to reset it, bro.
And the setup still totally in the favor of Team War. We
Not even, oh, he overchalled.
Early in this game, but they're making us eat our words right now. As this is
Now they're gonna play it.
This setup has been everything we wanted to see from this.
Who's on the reset though? G1 is.
As we speak, the setup breaks. Another headshot for Swish with the shock rifle, and now just seconds.
That should be it. That should be it.
From G1 and in game 1.
There you have it.
Oh!
Dubu not able to get the final second. I thought the grapple was gonna do it.
Hang on.
This is gonna be a big moment, and unfortunate deaths here. All 4 dead for G1, and Team
Oh!
4 has the ball. This could be a miraculous comeback if they're able to win this one out. Hysteria rotating the ball over to Pipes, getting a lot of damage, and he goes down, and that's gonna do it, I think, for game number 1. And yes, Dubu, the man you expect to get the ball.
Holy.
Game number 1, and G1, it takes a 1-0 lead.
Holy shit.
Where in the world
That got
did
mixy at
Bubudubu
the
get
end, bro.
spawned? They were all 4 dead. And he spawns in a
That
close
got
enough
mixy at
area
the
to
end.
be able to close the distance on Hysteria there with the ball. I want to watch the theater there because I think we just got robbed as fans of Halo from around 3. I think Hysteria definitely should have had that one.
And it's just Friday,
but
Classy.
you have no time to really talk about that. You got to move on. It's a game 2 Slayer, and to stay in
Damn.
this series, you built a little bit of momentum in that second round, but a third round would have meant so much for these guys.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about as well. The way they closed out that second round, they got to be feeling good going into game number 2 Aquarius Slayer. Obviously, G1 is such a formidable opponent. Some people see them as breaking into the top 4 this event, right?
Yeah.
So if you're War, you made it here to Halo World Championship, you had a really close
Hey,
game
I mean, that was only game 1, Flamboyant.
round number 2.
Calm, cool, and collected, bro. Job's not done.
They started making plays.
Gotta stay locked.
And how they
Stay
did
locked
that,
in.
They got some camouflages, they got some shock rifles of their own, and they started to do some work. They
see this
have to
overkill
do a
again,
better
bro.
job of controlling the power ups and power weapons against the
Let me
team
see
like
this overkill.
G1 if they want to stand a chance. We saw that in round 2. We saw the work that Tony Two-Turn was doing with the shock rifle. When they got a setup, Team War was very successful. That one was like a 70-point setup. The best setup of the game for sure, but I mean, G1 just too strong, too much of a lead to try and compete with there towards the end.
And really, the God spawn for Bubudubu is what put the nail in the coffin, unfortunately.
I'm not happy about that
for the Team War fans. But we talked about it, Bubudubu showing us how to play oddball, how to rotate, when to help your teammates.
Oh, here we go.
Overkill out of Switch. I love the challenge on board.
Oh, yeah.
Goes down for the overkill, big plays, and we saw him continue it in Turbine.
Shout out to Envor, bro.
The big plays all around with that.
Taking
shock
one for the
rifle,
team
now we
right
got
there.
Aquarius Slayer.
It was good to see Swish get his
Appreciate
hands on
that.
the shock rifle because Swish, what he wants to do with this World Championship is put the world on notice for how talented of an up-and-coming player he is. He has caught my eye all year long. And now that he's got a great squad around him, they start to build
Welcome back,
some
Wang Doodle.
chemistry.
Welcome back.
The organization itself, they bought into
Well, I
Swish,
appreciate
and
the
he's gonna
resub
give
if
them
you missed
every
because of
bit
you.
of their money's worth in this
I appreciate
gameplay,
you, bro.
as you're seeing already in game 1.
My guy.
Game 1 behind us now, hopping in to game
All right, let's go,
number
boys.
2. Aquarius Team Slayer, first to 50, will win the game. You have a lot of options to work with on this map. Biggest one being that camouflage top middle. It's gonna be so important to control for either of these teams. But if I'm Team War, you gotta finesse a win here. You gotta get a game 2 win so you can stay alive in the series.
It's all about the heat wave.
Hey,
It's
good
all
looks,
about
Wayne.
those thrusts, the camo. And we all know how much work Dynamo nades do when you have control of the map. Let's see what Switch can give us at the start of this game. He's going to end up trying to push towards the corner. He's getting stuck here. A lot of pressure onto him, but we'll see if they can take him down. Just such a good job to stay alive there, Faisal.
Bubu and Swish gonna work together to take down this player in the bridge. That's on board. He goes down, no problem. Actually, Bubudubu ends up trading Rami there with the heat wave, able to get out of harm's way. Good job by Rami getting the kill and sneaking out of there.
Swish got the information that he's in that corner. Is he going to know there's 2 players there? He does know now. As Onboard and Rami now stuck in the corner. A little bit of map control will go a long way on Aquarius. These angles are difficult, but the grenades are perfect in Team War's layout.
That was such a big double kill out of Envor, but a couple kills on the side of G1 as well to even things out. 5-3 early lead
Big
for
kill.
G1, and
That's
Heatwave in the hands of Squall. Trying to stay alive top middle, taking damage though.
Yes.
With the heat wave.
Fox.
Trying to be aggressive, but these grenades.
Yeah, it should be the HCS celebration pose, Primal Glory.
Strong throughout the start of this game. Unfortunately, they still find themselves down 8-4. So
those should be the drops we have here.
Disadvantageous kills that they've been able to achieve. All for naught right now in the score because G1 starting to figure out ways to
What's
get
up,
their
PB
picks.
Fox?
Bubu
Stream,
has
bro.
5 of his own.
How you doing?
A lot of Team War come up here towards the blue fridge. Envor stuck in a scary position, but once again doing a good job valuing his life. Camouflage will be spawning in 20 seconds.
Halo while playing.
Devin is right on his back, so he's taking damage. Able to stay alive. No, Devin goes down as well. So double big kills make that 3 down for G1, and this could be a good swing for the boys on Team War.
Yeah, this is the map control you need to start gaining a lead. You got to get information on where the other team is. And Rami gets that information. He's trying to be aggressive with heat
Here's
wave.
from
We'll see
Brazil.
what he can
Hey,
do.
dope. Well, it's good to have you in the stream, bro. And I'm glad to hear you doing well.
Rami with that heat wave.
Yeah, we're having a good time, man. It's just like I said, it's just Friday, but we're still having a good time. Got some dope pool play matches to check out.
As the second camo comes
Yeah,
up,
we're
they
gonna
get
be
the
live
kills
all
they need
weekend.
to
It's gonna be a
flush
great ass
the
time.
map. They flip the map, and now Tony Two-Turn can rain havoc on these pink spawners.
Just happy to be back in my element.
Unfortunate trade there. A little bit too aggressive with the camouflage. Started things off well, evading
My shit right here.
and picking his fights, but unfortunately got a little bit too aggressive there with camo.
A 3-for-1 trade nonetheless, though, and you're now seeing Team War with the first lead of any of the gameplay we've seen so far. So a 16-12, although it was an 8-4 lead off the break. Team War doing a phenomenal job to rally back here in the mid-game of Game 2. They've taken this lead. We'll see how long they can keep it.
Commando in the hands of Swish. Just trying to survey the map. Not able to spot any players, but as I say that, finds a one-shot on board, takes him
No
down.
hype here. In like in Brazil, like where you live, or just no hype in general.
Big shots there out of Swish, taking down Rami, who's leading the way on the Team War side of a 7 kill.
You mean like locally?
G1 just played that situation. They trapped them in the base. They tried to come
Yeah.
out. Pink Swish said absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I feel
Put
that.
the heat wave to use, but more
I definitely
importantly,
miss
stay
like,
alive.
because when I was younger, when I was in like
Team
middle
War was
school,
trying to take. In the meantime, G1 collapsed from all angles, and all of a sudden it's a
me
tie
and
game.
all my friends at school used to play Halo together. Used to talk about it all day. It's
Swish able to stay alive, but goes
by the
down
time,
ultimately.
pretty much by the time I got to high school,
Hysteria
like
picks him
I
up.
was like the
Envor
only
gets one as
one,
well. 2 members fall for G1.
the only person I
Back
knew
and
in
forth
real
they
life.
go in game number 2, neither team
played
able
Halo.
to establish control.
And this is a moment in this game where Onboard needs to decide, is this team going to push this series a little bit farther than 3 games, or are they going to go quietly into the night into the rest of the pool play drama?
What's up, Roger
right now?
Remix?
Because Team War,
Should be the
they want this upset, but without a strong performance from him,
Should be the HCS celebration
Once
pose.
again, we're seeing Team War do a great job controlling power-ups, controlling this camouflage, now in the hands of Hysteria. Known to be a slayer, but also a very smart player historically in Halo. Champion in his own right, won many tournaments in his historic Halo career. Now we're watching him here at the Halo World Championship.
beat me about 30 times, I think.
Expected.
Was it?
Hey, that's a custom edition. That's a throwback shit, bro.
I had as good of a chance against Hysteria as you had against me back in the day.
I've set myself up for that one, huh?
Always do, but Hysteria.
Yeah, you should be getting your drops. Hey, if you guys can't see your drop progress, try refreshing the stream, or if you're on mobile, try restarting your app.
Taking a couple of kills, and now they have 2 members
But you should
trapped
be
back blue, and they
be
can
getting
look
your drops.
to
Don't
get
worry.
right back into this one with a significant
Not worry.
lead here as they cross the 30
What's up,
kill
Kodiak?
mark shortly, 29-24.
Going, bro?
Big double kill out of Hysteria, stringing together some important kills here at the 30 kill mark. 5 kill lead for Team
Here comes
War.
War. We're taking tough.
Runs into a grenade there, a couple weak. 3 members of Team War here in this base. This could actually work out in their favor as 2 members fall for G1, trying to be aggressive, and Hysteria and the friends make them pay.
Veteran play by the veteran, just back up, let them come to you. You know Halo 5 kids, they're gonna
Nice
fly.
flank.
They're gonna try and be aggressive, apply pressure. They expose that
Nice
situation.
plays, bro.
They get the kills they need, and now all of a sudden, Faisal, it's an 8-point lead for Team War.
And we're seeing
Yeah, you
them
like that,
gain and
Classy?
capitalize on their momentum. 9 kill lead for the boys on Team War. Make that 10 kills as Devin goes down as well. Squally finally able to stop the bleeding. Swish trying to get this Hysteria finally off the map, but he's doing such a good job staying alive. I don't think we've seen him go down the last minute.
No. He's not even like taking unnecessary gunfights either, right? He's not trying to change the outcome of the game by himself. He's working picks with his team. It's a killing spree for Hysteria, but it's more importantly a dominant team performance from Team War. Their teamwork starting to click when they needed it most. And I mean, look at Rami. 12, 7, and 6 to start off game 2. That's as good
All
as
they got to do is not troll this, bro.
This is the
All they
moment
got to
of the
do is
game.
not
If
troll.
you are G1, you got to close the gap, and you got to close it now. But Tony two-turn has the camouflage with some perfect shots. Envor with the pinch opportunity. Tony trying to provide some help and does just enough to get that kill. Great plays all around for Team War, and they could tie this series up in 10 more kills.
We talked they needed to prioritize the heat wave, the camouflage. What are they doing in this game too? They're doing just that, and they're executing
rocking them
perfectly.
in
It
this
is
one,
now a blowout, Faisal. 42 to
They are
27.
rocking them in
Team
this
War
one.
made so much noise in Orlando, and they are not done yet. They want a statement
Damn.
the World Championship about to tie
Think
this
Hysteria
series
looks
up
like
with 5 more
Lucid?
kills.
All 4 members fall for G1.
I don't know about all that. I don't know if I agree with that one.
Confidence has the heat wave pushing in to blue, just trying to find the stragglers.
Yeah,
That's gonna
yeah,
be Switch,
Syndrome.
but Switch with the nice brave to nade, but
Fantastic.
great heat wave out of Envor. Takes him down. Now working together hand in hand.
Yo,
with his
appreciate all the
team.
new followers,
Devin
by the way.
catching
Welcome,
fire.
everybody.
Chooses to get out of harm's way, but
Appreciate
no,
y'all.
they take him down. 2
Welcome,
more kills to go. and
Hope
this
everybody's
almost
well
was a
today.
stake
Everybody's
there.
chilling.
Envor on the prowl. Can he end this one himself? He's got the backpack to do it. Thrust, heat wave in hand. He wants to get involved. Let's see. Player
Oh.
can't hit the shot, but ends up melting. It's a kill. Before him, and Envor's gonna stand up, let him know that.
Let them know,
Team War
bro.
are here to play, and I love that the emotion that these guys
I
are
love
playing
it.
with. Let's feed off of it. Let's get it going. Series tied up. The
World
upset is a
Championship,
reality
baby.
At this point.
And speaking for myself, Clutch, I love having teammates that kind of wear their heart in their sleeve. They get excited when they win a game. They let the other team know. And that's what we just saw out of Envor, feeling great tying up the series. And it was so close for the first half of that game, neck and neck. We were talking about it, and then it all started with that Hysteria life, staying alive, valuing his, picking and choosing his fights, and being such a hard kill. And that really opened up the map for Team War. They were able to win that game.
Yeah, let's talk about the light, right, from Hysteria. That was what Team War needed to get back into it. It wasn't anything flashy. It wasn't anything exotic that we'll showcase on highlights, and people will say that was
What's up,
unbelievable.
Jericho?
It was good decision after good decision after good decision. And someone that's been making good decisions for about 15 years in Halo right now, continuing to do so at the world stage, Hysteria. Maybe not the best stats, but perfect Halo.
That's the thing about competitive Halo, is that stats don't tell the whole story. There's so much more that goes into being a top-level player. It's your decision-making, it's your communication, it's the stats that you don't see on the scoreboard. And I know, Clutch speaking, you know, we both were competitors, and we're such big believers in that efficient play style, and Hysteria.
Be careful where you go with this.
Hysteria showing us that he's not a one-trick pony. We think of him as this main slayer, but he's just such an important player in this game. He was such an important player to staying alive and valuing his life, and big kudos to him.
It's great to see him hitting this form, too. It feels like it's been forever. I mean, when we competed, Hysteria was the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Like, he was the guy I didn't want to play against the tournaments, because he's not only hitting unbelievable shots, but it is that decision-making that we saw in that game, too, that he was so
And another bizarre
easily
flag.
replicating so often back then.
Ain't that some shit,
consistently
Chad?
the right decision after
Ain't
right
that some
decision.
shit?
And when you play against someone like that, the game is so difficult.
Looking at the series score here, 2-0. But a couple lopsided games
Damn.
to get this started, back and forth.
Couple of them.
And next we got Capture the Flag on Bizarre. And out of the entire rotation of maps and game types, this is one of the slowest of the bunch. So
I like the World Championship like branding though.
Hysteria,
I like
we
the
saw
sort of
valuing his
gold.
life, and
I don't know, man.
and
Looks
we're gonna see
cool.
that come to fruition here in game number 3.
What's up, Dad Sharp Raider?
Controlling the power-up, is controlling the power-ups, and Hysteria, I expect to definitely have a big game 3.
Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's chilling today. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. Appreciate all y'all chilling with me.
Sit back and say, all right, we lost the Slayer. It happens all the time, Faisal. We talk about it. Usually those Slayers become coin tosses.
We got a
But when you
kick-ass
lose one,
weekend.
You know one's at the end
No
of the
Halo
series at
action.
game 5. No more room for mistakes for G1 from here on out. You at least get a strong game type for your team as you look forward going through the series.
It's going to be an important game for both of these teams. And talking about the pools that these guys are in, they got Cloud9 in there
Think so,
as
Dallas?
well. So G1,
That's your prediction?
If they want to have a big event, if they want to have a big Halo World Championship, not only are they going to need to to close this series out, but they got to think about Cloud9 in their pool as well. And we talked about it, you know, at Orlando, Cloud9 going down to E United. So G1 needs to turn things around after a tough game 2 and think about the big picture here, as that was not a good look for them in Aquarius Team Slayer.
And you got to think about it, right? Is it G1 only thinking about Cloud9 when they look at their pool? Are they overlooking a team potentially like Team War? And what that does for your mindset coming into the series, how quickly can you snap back into reality and get focused? Because right now you're in a bloodbath. You're in game 3, tied 1-1 with a team that you probably didn't think was going to be tied up. So we'll learn a lot about G1 throughout the rest of the series. How do they handle a little bit of adversity? You heard it from Formal in the process. A little bit of adversity helps us, right? We get that out of the way, the nerves go away, and now all of a sudden,
word, bro. I still haven't seen the process.
Should have that same mentality.
I gotta react to it when I get home.
We got the boys in G1. They got all smiles. It doesn't look like they're worried at all. And if there is a game in the series that the quote-unquote underdog tends to win, it is those Team Slayers. Yeah. So I expect to see G1, to your point, Clutch. This is one of their game types that they thrive on. I expect to see them come out strong, and they play their advantages so well that on a map like and game type like Bazaar captures the flag, they're so coordinated at when they're pulling flags. They're so good at pushing their advantages. When they have rockets, they play aggressive. When the other team has them, they know where to sit and when to camp. And G1 is gonna make this game 3 hopefully take the lead here in the series.
Well, that's the thing, is the reason Bazaar CTF is such a strong game type for a team like G1 is because they are so coordinated. Because the objective on Bazaar CTF, in my opinion, is the hardest objective point to score in all of Halo Infinite competitive gameplay, because you need so much chemistry. You all have to be on the same page. You have to literally step by step go through the process.
They're getting back to their setups, bro. We should be getting this popping.
Of slays as you're going through the double doors or wherever you're going to run it. So G1 specialize in that. That's why I think they're favored going into this game 3. That's why I think it's a phenomenal opportunity for them to get back on the right step.
Looking like a bunch of stone cold killers just waiting to get things started here. Looking again at the series layout. If we do get there, game 5 is going to be live fire Team Slayer, but we know for sure we got a game 4 of Stronghold Streets ahead of us, and this is going to be a really pivotal game.
I'd love to see a live fire TS, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what we should do? Let's go check out. This is taking a minute. Let's peep the other stream, bro.
Oh, fantastic!
Yo, now's with the 10. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I don't think there's audio outside of just the game audio. We'll peep this for a second, then we'll hop back over. Right, Centro? Yeah, we'll peep this for a second, then we'll hop back over to the main stream. I just wanted to see what was going on in this series. But it looks like FaZe is up 1-0, and this is a closeout map for them. So. Ace's team took a map, but... Are we down? Okay, are we good? Oh shit, they're tying it up actually. FaZe with the counter cap. They got a couple more kills. They got all the kills actually. That was 4 dead from FaZe. They should be able to... Nope. There's the re. They're getting the kills again though. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. This is a cap, bro. This is literally a cap. Wow. Dude. It's choking. Oh. Nice win. Dude. All right. One more time, and I'm going back to the main street. Hey, good looks, Dallas. I appreciate that. All right. All right. Let's switch back over, bro.
Keeping his teammates alive.
Let's switch back over. Let's see what's going on, bro.
About the man that stood up and got hype after the game 2 win. Devin with the Rockets now. See what he can do.
Finds the first. Finds the second.
It looked like Ace's team was hanging tough though.
Hysteria in the corner.
Yo, Chad, let me know if they force a game 5.
And that's
you know if they end up going to a game 5.
Just stay alive for as long as he did, because if Hysteria goes down earlier, Predevinator's already looking to be aggressive into the enemy base. It is going to have to be G1 re-slaying if they want to get a flagpole.
He grappled right into his own death, and Swish was there to try to help, and he falls as well. Rami now trying to get the third member down for G1, and that he does as Tony gets taken down. So a couple members for both sides go down. Hysteria trying to stay alive, so neither team able to really capitalize.
What's up, Unrelentingham? Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Much love.
No
appreciate the vibes. Welcome to the
team.
Yo, I appreciate all the new followers, by the way. Welcome, everybody.
What it would mean for this block to all of a sudden get in the 3-minute mark, Faisal, this game be tied 0-0, and then all of a sudden someone makes a play that gets you a flag cap on the board to be able to regain control, to take control in this series for them. Monumental.
Oh,
right
big
now,
combo.
The overshield, it's taken out. It's removed by just a plasma pistol at that.
Big combo.
To try to get into the tree. It's
yeah, we were trying to a second ago, Magic Artistry, but our stream was buffering.
And that
Kept
overshield
buffering.
is mitigated completely. Heads up play.
And for whatever reason, this one isn't.
Just making Hysteria's life so difficult. Using that green gun to knock
Guess
down
that's
his
looking real
overshield
good.
and ends up taking him down. So
Did they force a game 5?
Overshield off the map is Boo Boo Doo and making plays now, working with Swish, but Tony able to get that kill.
But yeah, if they like, if we need to go check it out, we
Tony
can.
staying alive.
But yeah, it was just buffering a lot, so I switched it back to this stream.
3 members fall for Team War.
3-1, word.
It's all
Well, keep me posted,
the
yo.
center of the map. Rami gets caught by 2
Imagine if
players.
the global
Now
champ makes a run at the
goes
World
to back
Championship,
post.
bro.
There's a lot of
Just
damage
imagine.
once again to the center. Neither team able to push
I have a favorite team I'm rooting for and looking at. Not really. I'm kind of just a fan of the sport. So like, or a fan of the. You know what I mean. I'm just a fan of the game. I like a lot of the teams, a lot of the players. I would love to see Optic win. Orville's probably my favorite player. I'd love to see Sentinels win. They're probably one of my. But I wouldn't be mad if FaZe won, if C9 won, if United won.
Yeah, I'm on it, absolutely.
I like a lot of these teams.
I'm gonna go out tree.
Yeah, I like mostly all of them.
Watch our flag, watch our flag, watch our flag. He's half. He's killing me.
I died, dude.
Overshield and rockets up. Only one our flag, guys.
Yes, good. One tree. Flag.
He's absolutely flag symbol, you can jump up to him. I got backside, dude. Tree killed me with OS.
Hey, there you go, Exact Psycho. Yeah, same person.
You double back inside now.
You had it right.
Rockets are pillars.
Should be a cap for G1 right here.
Okay,
Up BR, guys, help.
BR one shot. Still there. Going towards our flag.
Should be a cap for G1 right here.
OB doors, dude. Still have OB.
Okay.
Trying doubles.
Okay, let's spot.
No, tree. Our door's weak, dead. Our
Oh!
One at RBR with shock and thrust.
The rich, the rich,
He's gonna push the flag with shock and thrust.
Our front jump. I got shocks. After tree, guys.
Yeah, shocking in there.
Oh. Oh. That was low-key an okay nade. Yeah, he died. That was low-key a good nade, actually. It looked a little sus.
One at the VR, one at the VR.
Spiking, I'm gonna spike it. They're about to BR, they're about to BR.
G1 takes the lead.
Whoa, that spike. Wow.
Ramy on your screen runs into him.
I thought that spike was going to fuck him up completely.
Down. Tony two-turn falls as well. That's 4 members down for Team War. Let's talk a little bit, Clutch, about that flag cap out of G1. They had the rockets, they had the overshield, but really the MVP of that cap was Devin, staying alive in their flag and being such a pest and allowing his teammates to switch with the overshield to start the run. Then we saw the rockets come into play, so great execution out of G1.
Unbelievable by Devin to stay alive in that process. It was pure chaos, and somehow he kept finding ways to cut off the angles to be a nuisance. And when you get the overshield and the rockets, those are the moments where the power swing to power curve can make the difference in the score. They're able to get that one cap, and they may be all they needed to end this game 3 in their favor.
Overshield just spawned, 4 minutes left in regulation.
Yeah, they are definitely nasty with the grapple. They're nasty with all the equipment. I mean, they're gonna, the pros are gonna use all the equipment in this game to its most every
This
time.
could be an opportunity for Team War to get a little bit aggressive here.
They gotta find a way in. That's the thing.
Guys
This
are
is where
nasty.
All of their pushes have stalled. They have not been able to get in, and unfortunately, Ramy loses half of his overshield here.
Not on his thrust,
That player does go down though, so this could end up being exactly what Team War need right now with 2 players.
Good play to
down,
sit on his
flag
thrust,
being
though.
pulled. Let's see if they can get it to the middle of the map and get around the slays.
Tony two-turn so important right now on the map. Needs to stay alive. He's the escort for this flag runner. That's Ramy. Big 2 kills on the board for Team War. Tony does go down. He was the escort, but that's 3 dead for G1. Ramy trying to get the flag through the double doors, but goes down to a grenade. 4 members down for G1.
Damn.
This could be all tied up.
Oh, it's going to be all tied up.
Damn, look at War. All right, War's hanging tough.
The flag punches it in.
Okay.
And we're all tied up with 3 minutes left. Who's going to make the play? Tony two-turn with the rockets.
Placing the
Gets them off
rockets.
map. You thought he could potentially lose it. I like that play by him, but right now they're going to have to stave off another push from G1 because here they come.
Heads up play out of Tony, wasting both of those rockets, taking them out of the equation. Envor and Hysteria now. Trying to stay alive, working together. Running into a dynamo grenade, the damage is being done. Both members crouching in the corner and their flag gets pulled.
They're coming in from both sides right
Damn.
now. The sandwich is here. It's a G1 sandwich for lunch. And to start this tournament off, they're going to need it. Because this flag on the move is going to take the lead with 2 minutes remaining in this game. Pre-Devinator and the boys have done it. They've got the game-winning flag cap in hand, in the stand. They take the
2
lead
minutes.
here.
And not only great shotgun kill at it.
I actually don't know.
Not only do they get
Cam.
the flag
Not
cap,
sure.
take the lead, but they still have full control.
They
on
are
the
psycho.
map.
They are.
Bulldog, overshield, spike grenades, everything in the hands of Boo Boo Doo Boo. Map control, just doing so much, having such a presence on the map at such an important time with only 1 minute and 45 left in this
Grapple
game.
flag run.
Look at Boo Boo Doo Boo. 24, 10, and 9. As highly contested as this game has been, his stats are rock solid right now. So good at staying alive. He's got 2 players around him. Finds himself a double, adding to the tally. Now 26, 10, and 9. And the control is what he's focused on now. With 1 minute and 25 left, up 1 cap. Your control.
Appreciate all the new followers, by the way.
On here, FaZe.
Could not agree more, Clutch. They're choosing to just stay alive and put the pressure on the spawners rather than putting themselves in harm's way to try to get a
FaZe came back.
flag run here. They're just going to keep control. Boo Boo Doo making sure no player OEs from the side of Team War and just playing textbook Halo right now, but runs into 2 players, double doors. That's a great opportunity for them to get some real estate.
You gotta get out somehow. If you're Team War, you gotta create some space, and they figured the double tour was the best place to get out.
Man,
they find themselves a pick, and I actually love this now. They've created a little bit of chaos in the middle of the map. Let's see if they can get a couple of kills and potentially get a flag time.
Supposed to play together last week, remember? I do not remember that.
Sarah taking heavy fire, top rockets. Hops into the
Yeah, that is too bad,
there. Switch now trying to move into the base.
Where you at, Tins?
Takes down
Hit me up,
with
dude.
great shots. Once again, trying to find Hysteria, who finally does go down.
What's up, Uber Sandwich?
Only 20 seconds
Hey,
left,
it's that time again, bro. Yes, sir. Welcome back, bro.
Team War would have to do something
My
unbelievable.
guy right there.
It's an overextension from the shotgun area.
Welcome
that's
back
gonna
to
be
the party.
The focus on board. He's in the enemy base. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, he's got one teammate with him. The G1 know he's here. They get the first pick, though, and that is massive. Faisal, the flag, potentially on the move. A couple more kills go in their favor as well. It's a 2v2, but 3 go down. It's up to
Should be game.
And he's not in a place that doesn't appear to get another touch on that flag, especially with
Should
so
be
many
game.
G1 members
Yeah.
here to defend it, and that's going to do it for game 3. G1 take.
All right, let's see what game 4 is.
2-1 on Bizarre CTF.
And unlike the first 2 games of the series, that one was a lot closer. 2-1. We saw Team War have a few windows of opportunity to tie things up and to make it interesting, but that's what makes G1 so dangerous here at the Halo World Championship. We talked about it. We talked about their play style. They play such great teamwork-oriented Halo with a couple of main slayers on their
Is Twitch
team,
just
and they did
bugging?
exactly what needed to be done to win the game.
That don't surprise
I
me.
want to take a look at these stats if we can, when we can. I feel like a few members of G1 had some
That
big
don't
games.
surprise me.
Booba 28, 12, and 11. We'll
Yeah,
take
man.
that,
Shout out to
Sly and
Cole for
Swish, they
dropping
both
the
have
link.
16
But yeah, I'll
and
plug it
18
again.
assists,
If anybody wants
respectively.
more
Teamwork
information
like
on how to
that.
donate,
There's a reason Booba Dooba was able
or
to
any of
go
that
that
stuff,
positive.
peep the link in the
16
chat.
on
We
the
are
game.
raising money all
In a
weekend
2-1
for
game,
Limitless, for
you're
a great
that
cause.
positive. I think G1's
You guys don't know, they're the
wanting
people that
to have a
make
little bit more
the cool prosthetics that look like Master Chief arm or Cat's arm.
with the way these boys are shooting.
Looking at the damage Swish.
So yeah, if anybody's
Booba with
curious,
the
if you want to
7K club.
want more information
And Booba
or
Dooba,
want
the
to know how to
story of
donate,
his Halo Infinite career
Excuse
so
Point
far
Charity
in Season 1
chat,
has been a bit
or
of
you
a
can
roller
peep that little
coaster.
QR code
Started things off
on the
with
left side of the
FaZe
screen right
roster,
there.
and people
Yeah.
saw him as a
Once
little
again,
bit of the weak
another
link,
event,
and when FaZe made the change,
raising money
Booba Dooba ended
for a
up on
great
G1.
cause.
I had
Not
a
in the
gut
US, I
feeling
don't
that
think half.
FaZe was going to regret it in some ways, but
I don't know.
obviously
Maybe.
both teams have
Not
gone
sure.
on to be very successful.
Alright, I just
in their
punched
own
my
right.
mic.
G1 just
Yeah.
one of the newer
Any idea how
contenders
much longer
on the
these
Halo
games will
Infinite
go?
scene.
Yeah, that FaZe roster.
You should have a few more hours. We should probably be like halfway done or something like that.
Booba Dooba was not the same Booba Dooba he was towards
We
the
have
end
the
of
rest of this
Halo 5. We know
series,
how
and
prosperous
then
his career
Optic
looked.
plays
But ever
Native
since
Red,
they've been on their
and
respective
after that, I
teams,
think we
SmackDown
have
United,
United Sentinels.
Booba Dooba to G1, they have looked
I think.
completely renewed. It's unbelievable the performance he's able to do, and he doesn't just bring gameplay, he brings such great insight as a veteran now in the scene. Booba Dooba has been a professional player for 4+ years.
I'm not
at
sure.
this
The
point.
Gladiator
Been through a
armor
lot of
might be.
different ups and downs.
It might be a Sunday thing.
Tournament wins,
I'm actually not
major
sure.
wins. He brings a lot to this G1 team, and it's no surprise that after
Yeah.
a game 2 loss, a player
Definitely,
like
there
Booba
should
Dooba
be a
pops
bunch of
off to give
matches
his team
to watch
the series
today.
lead back and say, hey, guess what, guys? We're okay.
And the play style out of Booba Dooba is so easy to
Yeah, we
fit
got a
into
Street
any
Tolts
roster.
next, look
He
like.
just does that do-it-all type of player. Snipe down.
All right, Chad. I'm running to the bathroom one more time
He
real
needs
quick
to
before this
find
next
the
game
right
starts.
spot to flourish. I think Booba Dooba can
probably
put
grab a
into any
drink.
team and help them. And we're seeing
Yeah.
it here with G1. He totally changed
Saturday and
the
Sunday
chemistry
exclusives.
of
All right,
this
good
team,
looks.
and
Rashi.
we've seen them
Go, by the
be
way.
in the grand finals.
Yeah, give me just a second, y'all. I will be right back. And we go hop into this game 4. Yeah, Classy's got y'all. All right, be right back.
What they got to do to close this one out, and they got a big weekend ahead of them.
I'm excited for their weekend, man. They're the kind of team that I was always on, Faisal. We were always on. Honestly, we were underdogs, right? Nobody's coming into this tournament saying G1's going to win this thing. Well, guess what? You and I got to win. Why can't they? They're good enough. They can beat some of the best teams in the world. Can they do it all across one weekend? Can they create that many upsets? Let's answer that over the weekend's time. What G1 need to focus on, and I told them this on Thursday, just get one. Get your first upset. Then get the second. Then get the third, right? Don't think about a big picture. Break it down one game, one series at a time. Right now, they find themselves up 2-1 over against a team like Team War. You got to make sure you don't get tripped up either. So close the door on this series. Do it with some confidence, and let's see you against Cloud9 later today.
Here we go, hopping into game number 4. Street Strongholds, first to 250 is gonna win. Devin able to get the Bulldog uncontested. Rocket still on the map, and great initial aggression out of Devin, able to open the map up so quickly. Great grenades, great damage. The Rocket player does go down, and Envor picks him up.
I want to see Team War, how they rebound off that game 3 loss, because I mean, you build momentum in game 2, you feel like you belong in this series, and all of a sudden it's ripped away from you in the last 5 minutes. Let's see if they can start off strong and build a lead and push this series to an unnecessary game 5.
You know what they say about game 5? Anything can happen. If you're G1, you want to close this out right here, right now. But Envor and the Bulls and Team War have something to say about it.
Thrust and Rockets is a good start for the boy. A lot of individual skill in Envor right now. If you don't know who he is. Welcome to the show. Unfortunately, not much to see here this time around as he loses both the thrust and the rocket without shooting. And that could be a mistake that he thinks about later tonight.
Had the thrust and the rockets, hands him over on a silver platter. The Squall just shoots a Hail Mary and takes down Tony. That's a good feeling. Now runs into Ombre Arcade Hysteria there as well. So unfortunate timing for Squall. Runs into a couple players and early control out of Team War.
Even though it hasn't been perfect, they have a lead. You don't have to play perfect. You just got to play better than the other team. And right now, Team War has found a way to successfully have a little bit of that advantage here in the early game. It's still just 29-2. You want to see them get a couple of slays. They have the numbers advantage, but they're losing strongholds.
Sneaky melee out of Squall hiding there in tires. Hysteria gets his revenge, takes him down. One member on each side falls. Stalker in the hands of Rami. Rotating with Tony, spots a player bottom middle, but gets taking damage from Cafe, but doing a good job rotating, and now puts the damage on Boo Boo.
Rami's been one of those players that's just so underrated for so long. You feel this Team War team, probably his strongest team in his career. They want to continue the train that they started in Orlando, but it's going to have to come off of an incredible Game 4 performance to create this upset and push this series to a Game 5. Right now, the pressure's on. BNC in the hold of G1, and more importantly, rockets in the hands of Squall.
What was a 29-2 lead for Team War has been all G1 since. They've almost doubled the score, 51-29, and Bulldog and Stalker. Squall knows what to do with it. Good job taking down Tony. 2 members down for Team War. C gets converted, so great control at the midpoint here. Squall just surveying the map, trying to spot players towards Arcade. Does Rami? Does he gonna get the kill with that Stalker? Not able to clean him up, and the nade does do it. Great job, great precision. Take it down with that spike.
An interesting setup here. We have an AC setup for G1. It's not a very common setup. It's not easy to hold. You're seeing the push from Team War. They're prioritizing A, and this is a moment where Tony Two-Turn knows that the push to B is going to be where G1 try to focus, because this A hold is going to be so difficult. But no, he actually ends up pushing. They lose that push, and the AC hold will continue.
Clutch, we listened to Team War comms in game number 3. I'd love to hop into an Astro listen in with G1 in this game number 4.
This guy be real.
We're gonna try to push you guys. I'm gonna go
Two be real.
Tony, pillars on me back here as well.
Alright, one pillars to the tires. Oh yeah, onto her tires.
Here.
Nice. One shot tires. Tires. Going for rocket. Dude, I got one. Another guy, blue gen and green gen. You're all one shot. One shot by B stairs.
He has one rocket going. He went up
two B stairs. They both went B stairs.
Spike it. I just spikes.
Stronghold capture.
You real?
Yep. Drive those rockets. Yep, I spawned Ivy. One shot. Hero. Yeah, one shot hero. I'm pushing. Sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner. He's in the corner. Your name. No. You got both one shots. Both one. He went towards red. In red. Trying to triple fast. Drive
yeah.
C.
I'm still seeing. Give me a second.
No one. We're down.
Driveway.
He backed up. One. I spawned purple. I spawned out.
Go up.
They're blocking at plants. They're backing up.
One's our kid. I'm going to B. Yo, we can B.
Yeah, front A. Back A now.
No pillars.
I'm mid with you.
You want tires? Go. I'm there. You tires.
You got a beam. One shot dead. Another guy plants. One shot dead.
Pillars one hit.
And they're on counter shot. He's going purple.
Green purple. Shoot the spikes.
Yeah, he's with the pipes. Run C.
One shot C. One shot C.
We're just up there. And purple. I just want to be. Could be Mando.
Purple one shot still.
See again.
Still one.
Got laundry going bottom mid. Rami.
Bottom mid.
Rami's one shot.
Got two.
I'm going for trip.
One shot. Where? One shot might be.
Yeah, purple.
They're gonna be PD. They're gonna be PD. I'm coming to you, Nate. Front.
Going against him to watch your cross. They're gonna split red.
Yeah, they're gonna split.
Guy going plants. I have one.
He went in.
Yeah, I have two sides. Two PD.
Two PD, one plants.
Yeah, it's hard shooting me. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
Live.
Watch it. They're gonna get A. There's a guy front green gen. Green gen
You
down.
know, Devin, if you're going B.
One heaven. One spawn drop. There's gonna be two on your green side.
Nope, you can B.
Go on, blue gen, go on. Come back up.
And A with one shot. You and A. One shot, blue gen. One mid. And a guy front A on me.
Spike's one. Nice. Rockets are up. One just one on board. Okay. I think he's PD. Yeah, he probably is.
Gang. Let's go.
Two that's hitting it. One towards purple. Yeah, on seat now.
Hey, well, good job, class. For once.
We're good.
Hey, let's go, Lorix. Hell yeah. I prefer Pepsi or Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper all day, bro. I'm a Dr. Pepper guy myself.
The triple cap did so much damage as the score has blown open 209 to 72. Countless 4 downs on the side of Team War as G1 is hitting their stride.
Looking like G1's about to close it out, bro. Dr. Pepper gang in chat, let's go, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You don't really feel the pressure that the guys
Let's go, Chad. Universally, bro. Universally.
But right now the score is saying otherwise. 230 to 72. This game 4 has become a blowout.
Slays on the side of G1.
Boy, Taco just showed up, bro.
Of G1 as Hysteria goes down. So close to converting A, trying to get a quick.
I don't know. Pepsi's alright. Dr. Pepper's just superior.
Switch looking to convert this arcade stronghold.
Just
trying
superior.
to close out this game and the series as B and A in control of G1. A couple players there, B stairs. Grammy not able to get that kill on the swish.
Remy goes down. That's going to stagger the respawn of Team Wars. They cross the 240 mark on the side of G1. They're going to have one opportunity to try and contest this situation. They're going to continue to score in this one.
Cherry Pepsi's pretty good.
She wrote with these kills.
I can't remember the last time I've had it though.
Going for the B stronghold.
Like years ago. Oh! Oh my god!
In the coffin and in the series as G1
Boo Boo just big dicked him for the series.
The job gets done. It wasn't easy, and Team War came out swinging. The game 2 was a phenomenal one on their side,
shit.
but the objective play from G1 was the difference maker in this series.
Oh.
It's a tough pill to swallow, especially with the emotions Team War came into this World Championship with.
So we'll probably get a couple electoral votes.
It's a long day. You lost a series.
That's one way of putting it. Yeah.
G1, you're on to bigger and better series
That's
ahead.
funny.
And you said it, Clutch. It's pool play right now. It's going to be a long weekend, and Team War giving a statement, right? They didn't just get blown out in this
Last time
series.
anybody saw blueberry or strawberry frosted.
They got dominated in game number 2, so
I could not tell you.
These teams, but
also,
what we expected to see
I'm not looking.
G1, a little bit of trouble in some of that series, but ultimately they were able to be in the driver's seat and close it out.
If I had to guess, if you ask G1 how they feel about their series, they're not very happy. They wanted to come in, they wanted a 3-0 against a solid team in Team War, but they probably wanted those scores to be a little bit more lopsided. Fortunately, they do end the series on a massive note in Game 4. They dominate that, and that is something that they'll be able to ride into their series later tonight against Cloud9.
And you mentioned it earlier, Clutch, a bit of a storyline here. Tony Two-Turn, a little bit, it's been a while, but used to be on this G1 team. He knows those players. I'm sure he wanted to get that victory and kind of get that revenge, but you know,
yes, they do.
The players on Team War got to feel good. It
I
was
VODs
a close series, and like we said, it's a long pool play ahead.
Here.
We saw them going on an elimination bracket run last
That is my second channel. So there's the link in the chat if anybody's interested. That's my second channel where all of my Twitch VODs go. So anytime you miss a stream or anytime I play like a single player game or anything on Halo,
want to create some upsets, but hey,
it ends up there.
Some players thrive in that atmosphere with your back against the wall.
But yeah, to answer your question, Uber, there you go.
What Team War has for
that channel right there.
For the rest of the tournament, but right now G1 looking solid. And they have a very important series later tonight against Cloud9.
And if Boo Boo Doo can continue to play this way, I do not want to go up against G1, even if I'm Cloud9. I know we talked about Cloud9 have not missed the grand finals in any of the HCS majors so far this season. Will they continue the streak here at the Halo World Championship? Will they make it back into the grand finals as we look at the series score? Started off strong for G1, ran into a little bit of turmoil, but ultimately closed it out strong on that Stronghold streets. Gotta be feeling good.
I think if you can preface it with anything later on for this Pool B performance, it's going to be Cloud9 slipped up in pool play last tournament at Orlando. That's something that G1 know, and they understand, like, hey, if we're going to catch Cloud9
X, bro, if he had a Dr. Pepper for the game, he might have been more turned, bro. Might have been turned enough to win the series. That's a good point on Relenting.
The second seed, no matter what. But there's a
Actually, you might just have to go to Canada. See any pissed off teams leave the building like last time yet? No, actually. So a bunch of teams got knocked out yesterday because they did the play-in tournament. So a bunch of teams got sent home yesterday, but I wasn't here yesterday.
Blaze on the main stage for an interview with Boo Boo Doo Boo.
But
yes, I am. Seattle, give it up for G1.
But yeah, that'll probably start.
They come out on top with this 3-1 victory.
That'll probably start like tomorrow.
Y'all made quick work of them, but it was a competitive series at the end of the day. How you feeling after coming away with this victory on the main stage?
I mean, we feel pretty good. We kind of
look at Boo Boo, bro.
Win the series and come away with the W. So a 3-1 win is pretty nice, and to get the main stage jitters out of the way early, it always feels good.
Yeah, and those main stage jitters is real too, okay? You got to break them loose early, get ready for the weekend. Now, in this one, you guys only lost to Slayer, but you were absolutely slaying out here. Talk to me about your teammates and how they kind of helped you out here have such a fantastic series.
Yeah, I think if we just play how we practice, like my teammates are very like efficient. They do OBJ, they have good deaths, and I kind of just play in the background and make sure everything's like in control in our favor and go for the slays. And I wouldn't be able to do it without them, so we're just playing as a team.
Yeah, you guys are really starting to peak here at the World Championship. And how you feeling about your pool as a whole here?
I feel pretty good. I think this is a really like tough pool to be in. We beat J-Lings already. We beat War, so now we're sitting at 2-0. I kind of expect Cloud9 to go 2-0 as well. I don't know their series against J-Lings, but I'm assuming
they got a dub, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So our next match is against Cloud9 for first in the pool, so we got to go hard.
All right, well, any last words you want to give to the fans before I let you go get ready?
Thank you, G1, and to the fans, everybody. I met some pretty amazing people so far this weekend, and excited to keep meeting you guys.
All right, that's going to do it for me and Dubu on the stage. Lottie, take it away.
Thank you so much, Blaze. Boo Boo showing the love to the fans, to everyone, and the viewers at home, because my goodness me, what an epic series that was on the main stage. And G1 looking really good right now. A little bit of a shaky moment there we saw midway through the series, but the fact that they were able to clean things up speaks a lot about this roster. But my big question right now for you, Shaz, is does this tell you more about G1 at this point or more about Team War from what we just saw?
Well, I think Team War definitely put G1 in some difficult spots. I think it shows character for G1 to be able to bounce back and rise above some of the problems, and they solved them on the fly. I think for Team War, they'll be quietly confident, but they were able to put G1 on the back foot quite often in that series, particularly in that game 2 Slayer, 50-31. That is commanding against a team that we have touted as a possibility to get into that top 4. So I think for Team War, their sights are going to be set on J-Lings here and ensuring that they can stay in the competition, and they have a massive chance to do so because J-Lings haven't been playing too well today. I think for G1, they want to be playing against Cloud9, and they have to step it up if they're going to take them down.
100%.
All right, chat.
I think grabbing that Aquarius Slayer in the fashion they did off G1.
Before this next series starts, chat, we are going to wrap this up. This is going to do it for me today, unfortunately. I might be back later tonight, but this will probably do it for me today. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop off stream and let, I'm actually going to let Taquin hop on and start setting up because we have Nick and Elamite are both live over here. So yeah, if you guys are just here after the drops, don't worry. I will raid somebody here in just a second who also has the drops, so don't trip. But yeah, I appreciate y'all kicking with me today. Yeah, even though I'm done today, most likely we will be back tomorrow. Same thing. So yeah, don't trip. But yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate the vibes today. Y'all are the best. It was such a dope day today, and yeah, I can't wait to do it all again tomorrow. So yeah, much love. Remember, go check out the charity link if y'all are interested. Go check out my YouTube and all that stuff if y'all are interested. I'm gonna drop my YouTube link and stuff in the chat just really quickly if anybody's interested. Go sub up over there for some Halo stuff that I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, and I will be back. No, you're all good, Bradcat. I will be back tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna send y'all Nick's way, and yeah, like I said, I will be back bright and early tomorrow. So yeah, much love. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, if y'all are just here for the drops, go get your drops from Nick. But yeah, much love, and I will catch y'all right back here tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. All right, gang. Much love. See y'all tomorrow.